Welcome to James Clemens High School basketball. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Taking his hand, helping each other home.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Tax season will be here before you know it, and Davis & Cole can help you make sure your returns are airtight. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza, in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Alabama.
This message presented by the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Hello and welcome everyone to Limestone County High School basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. We are live right now at James Clemens High School for the first matchup of the night, the varsity girls game between Bob Jones and James Clemens. But we're going to cut to the national anthem here real quickly.
Right guard is Cadet Corporal Reese Skillen. Carrying the Alabama State flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Jacob Waddle. And left guard is Cadet Corporal Brian Morse.
And that will conclude the national anthem here. I was about to move on into the starting lineups. Before we get there, though, I forgot to mention I'm going to be your play-by-play commentator for tonight. Bailey Lowry here. Joined, as always, partner in crime when it comes to this historic rivalry. Yeah. Mr. Todd, how you doing tonight?
All right, buddy. How are you? It's good to be joined back with you. And like you said, it's a historic rivalry, and I think you and me covered this is probably about our fourth, maybe fifth time to call these games.
I think in a row as well. I mean, four years. I mean, some of these girls on the Jets and the Patriots itself, we have seen play since they were freshmen, now seniors.
That's true. That means you're getting old.
But we got the starters coming out for the Patriots. Right now we got number 2, Amira Grant. Number 12, Zamira Good. Number 14, Adeline Barnes. Number 20, Jordan Fields. And number 22, Alana Abayanozi.
And now let's get the starting lineup for your James Clemens Jets.
Now here come the lineup for the Lady Jets. Got number 5.
We don't have the right numbers to match the girls.
Yeah, some of these numbers aren't on the roster. We got number 12, Kirsty Gadsden. We got number 20, Alexa Moore. And number 34, Jasmine Grigsby.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the first 2 girls. A little PSA for any coaches that may be listening. Always keep Dragonfly, Max Preps, whatever, up to date with
Please.
Numbers, rosters, names, grades.
It helps us out so much.
It helps us out, and we want to do the kids justice by calling out their names when they do something good.
About to say, the last thing the station wants is an angry letter from a parent saying we never pronounce their kid's name.
Yep, I agree.
But here we go with the tip-off. Looks like for Bob Jones, it's going to be number 22, Alana. And for James Clemens, number 20, Alexa Moore. Here comes the tip. Bob Jones is going to take possession of it to start. Now on the left wing. Got number 20, that's Jordan Fields. Over to the right corner. Over to Alana. Skip pass over to the opposite wing. That's Zamira Good into the corner. To Adeline Barnes. 3-pointer is off. It's going to be rebounded by the Jets. Looks like Moore's going to bring it up for them. Bring it down the right side into the corner. To number 5. Driving in. Tries to kick it outside, but she's going to be called for a travel. It's going to be Bob Jones' possession.
It's like both teams are opening up in man-to-man defenses, so that'll make the intensity even a little higher. Now James Clemens got a little bit of pressure.
A little bit of a half-court press. Bob Jones currently beating it. Ball is loose around the logo. It's going to be recovered by the Jets. Going to be picked up by number 34, Jasmine Grigsby.
Great job to get on the floor and get that ball.
Now number 10 tries to skip it over to the wing. Might have been fouled, but the ball gets to its destination. Into the free throw line. Back out to the left wing. Number 5 for 3. Shot's no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 10. Putback is no good. A little bit of contesting under the rim, but it's going to be pulled away by the Patriots. Now number 20 for Bob Jones. Jordan Fields driving all the way in. Shot is up. No good, but there's a foul call.
Looks like that foul's going to be on number 12, Kirsty Gaston. Be her first foul.
So it looks like we have some info on the numbers we're missing. Number 5, that is Brooke McNeil. And number 10 is Kenley Myers. So the first free throw was up for the Lady Patriots. Number 20, Jordan Fields again at the line. First free throw was no good. Second one's up. That one's going to fall, and the first points of the game have been scored. Bob Jones putting on a full court pressure here. Inbound pass is knocked out of bounds. Jets are going to retain possession. Number 10, Kenley Myers to inbound. It's going to be received by Jasmine Good. Pushing up the left side, approaching the midcourt. Skip pass all the way over to Alexa Moore on the right side. Over number 5, Brooke McNeil in the corner. Dish inside to Moore around the free throw line. They back it out to the wing. To Jasmine Grigsby. She drives in, but going to get locked up in a jump ball call.
Yeah, good defense there by the Bob Jones Patriots. Tie that basketball up.
It's going to stay Jets ball under their basket. Kick out to Grigsby for 3.
Nice.
Shot is up and falls 3-1 now.
Bob Jones is going to do a better job of defending the inbounds better than that.
About 6:30 left in this first quarter. Foul around the logo. Looks like that's going to be called on James Clemens, number 10, Kenley Myers.
Be Kenley's first. You like to see him aggressive, but you don't want to see fouls all the way out there at midcourt.
So we got number 20, Jordan Fields for the Lady Patriots, now at the top of the key. Bob Jones looking to start their offense here.
And James Clemens back in the 2-3 zone now.
Got a Grant again near the top of the key. Over to Alana on the left side. Dish over to Adeline Barnes in the left corner. They back it out to the wing. Back to Alana. Now over to Amira Grant, left wing for three. That one's going to fall. 4-3 now. Patriots retake the lead.
Nice shot.
Inbound received by Jasmine Grigsby. Over the left side, skip pass again to Moore. Over to McNeil in the right corner. 3-pointers up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Bob Jones. Number 20, Jordan Fields bringing it all the way up herself. Over to number 12, Jalissa Coe on the left wing. 3-pointers, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Brooke McNeil of the Jets. Now over to Moore, pushing all the way through the side. Good screen set by Grigsby. Now she's going to receive it near the top of the key. Dish inside to McNeil near the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Bob Jones. Again, Jordan Fields bringing it up herself. Big pass over to Amira Grant. Layup is no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 10, Kinley Myers. And she's trying to bring it up. Ball is knocked loose, knocked out of bounds by Bob Jones.
Yeah, good job by Amira Grant. Knocked that ball out of bounds. Bob Jones is, both teams are playing pretty, picking up full court and playing pretty intense in the back court.
So we got number 2 now in for James Clemens, Alana Sperling. I'm sorry, that's actually 21, Gabrielle Stigger. 3-pointer was up for James Clemens, rebounded by Bob Jones. Over to number 22, Alana. Dish inside to number 12, Jalissa Coe. Layup is up. No good, but she's going to the line.
Yeah, and they've got to do a better job of getting back on defense. That's going to be Kirsty Garrison's second foul. 3 overall.
About 4:50 left in this first quarter. First free throw is up, and that one's going to fall. 5-3 now. Sub coming in for the Jets. You got number 1, Janiyah Bone.
Yeah, they had to get Kirsten out of there.
I'm sorry. That's for number 1, Zaria Holden. Now it's up for Bob Jones. Got number 25 coming in. But score 6-3, 4:45 left in this first quarter. Currently Gabrielle Stigger trying to bring it across half court. But foul's going to be, that's like a...
It was a travel.
Yeah, travel call.
A travel, yeah. Bob Jones is, they're picking up right there at half court and in the back court and putting a lot of pressure on James Clemens.
They got number 20, Jordan Fields. Dish inside to Coe. Tries to put it on the ground, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Bob Jones, so it's going to be Jets ball coming back. So we have number 21, Stigger, bringing it up for James Clemens, trying to pass midcourt. Swing pass over to Moore inside to McNeil on the post. Wasn't able to get a shot off. They kick it back to the top of the key. Now on the right side, trying to drive through, but they're going to call number 21, Stigger, for a travel.
Yeah, I don't know how many turnovers at this point, but 4 or 5 is not the way to start it out.
About 4:16 left in the first quarter. 6-3 still the score. Bob Jones currently on top of the James Clemens Jets. You got Bob Jones with the ball, coach, trying to drive inside. Now it's over to number 25 in the corner. Doesn't get anything. Tries to push it back out. Ball is now on the ground. Looks like we're going to call a foul on James Clemens. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball.
So who that's on?
Looks like it's on number 21, Gabrielle Stigger.
I think Gabrielle's first.
Bob Jones inbounding. Over to the left wing. That is Amira Grant for 3. She's going to make it 9-3 now.
Well, she banked it, and I didn't hear holler bank, so I'm not quite sure that's what was meant to be done, but it doesn't matter.
James Clemens trying to push the ball over to Grigsby on the left side. Tries to push it up. Yep, Alexa Moore. They gave it off to Alexa Moore in the corner. Tried to drive inside, but again got called for the travel.
Can't put points on the board unless we quit turning the ball over. They're going to have to calm down a bit.
We got about 3:45 in this first quarter. Now we have number 2 for Bob Jones, Amira Graham, bringing it up over to Coe on the left wing. Drives inside, tries to get a layup off. Got the shot off, but no good, and she's going back to the line.
I think they're going to call that on Alana Sperling. But
Looks like it was on.
No, it was on.
Yep, number 1, Zaria Holden. First free throw is up, and that is good. And thanks to our always reliable producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. Looks like number 25 for Bob Jones is actually Anaya Grant. So second free throw was up. That one's going to fall as well. 11-3 now. Grigsby now trying to bring the ball up for the Jets. Over to Stigger on the left wing. Over to the corner to Moore. Left swing pass over to the right corner to McNeil. Back to the top of the key to Grigsby. Grigsby drives inside. Shot pulls up from the free throw line. Banks in. James Clemens scores 11-5. Now we got Grant bringing it up for Bob Jones. Over to Coe on the left wing. Drives to the middle. Dish inside to Grant. Layup is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Grigsby.
I think she didn't realize she was so open under the basket.
Grigsby now at the top of the key for the Jets. Over to Moore on the left corner. Drives inside. Shots up from mid-range. No good. But she's going to be fouled.
I think it's going to be on Amaya Grant. Be her first. And actually team first as well.
So first free throw is up. No good, just off the back iron. They're coming. They have number 22 coming back in for Bob Jones. Alana Obayanuzi. Second free throw, no good. Again, off the back iron. It's going to be rebounded by number 1, Janiyah Bone. Her skip pass is stolen, though, by number 34, Jasmine Grigsby. Skip pass over to Stigger on the right side. Drives inside, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Bob Jones. That's number 15, Danielle Coupero.
Got to use that left hand there when you get to the basket.
Over to number 1, Janiyah Bone on the right side. Dish inside to Coupero. Coupero's shot is up, blocked by number 1, Zaria Holden. Now James Clemens just scrambling to get it across half court. Over to Grigsby. Now to Moore on the left corner. Gets a free drive inside, but they're going to call her for a travel.
Wow, did you say it? I don't know about that one.
I don't know either.
I think at this point they're just used to calling it, but I don't know if I saw a travel in that situation.
So about 2:17 left in this first quarter.
I think
Bob Jones
was happy.
Bob Jones inbounding over to number 1, Janiyah Bone on the left side, and they're going to call her for a travel.
And she did. So that was a good call.
Now James Clemens inbounding around half court. Kenley Myers to inbound for him. Over to Holden. Brings it across down the right side. Over to McNeil on the right wing. McNeil driving inside. But looks like she's going to be fouled. Looks like it was on number 20 for Bob Jones, Jordan Fields.
With Jordan's first. Be nice to get her in foul trouble in some possible way.
They inbound to Grigsby on the top of the key. Good spin move. Shot is up. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. And the putback is going to be made 11-7. Now we got Bob Jones bringing it up. That's number 20, Jordan Fields on the left side. Has to drive all the way through herself, but she's going to pull the ball back out. Back up to Bone. Back to Fields. Mid-range shot is up. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Holden. Holden bringing the ball up for the Jets. Hands it off to Grigsby. He's going to cross half court. About a minute 30 left in this quarter. Skip pass over to McNeil on the right side. Over to Myers in the corner. Now to Grigsby at the top of the key, but she's going to be fouled as she received that pass.
It's going to be on Alana. How did you pronounce it earlier?
I think I heard the announcer pronounce it Obayanuzi.
Obayanuzi. It will be Alana Obayanuzi's first foul. Team third.
So James Clemens inbounds over to McNeil near the top of the key. Back to Myers on the right wing. Dish inside to Grigsby. Grigsby makes a good post move. Shot is up, no good, but she's going to be fouled.
Nice job here. I think that foul's going to be on Adeline Barnes. Be her first.
First free throw coming up here for number 34, Jasmine Grigsby for the Jets. Currently 1:15 left in this quarter. 11-8 is now the score as that first free throw falls. First free throw falls. Say that fast 5 times. Second one is up, and that one's good as well. Score 11-9 now. Bob Jones still currently holding on to the lead. Inbound over to Coe on the left side. Cross half court over to Abayanuzi on the right side. Back out to Adeline Barnes on the right corner. A little bit of a wild pass, but it's going to be recovered by Coe on the left wing. Back out to Abayanuzi on the right side. Drives in. Shot is up and good. That was actually a very tough shot.
That was a really tough shot.
13-9 now.
Got to give her credit.
Grigsby now bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Holden on the right wing. Makes a move, drives in. Looks like we're going to call the foul on the floor.
I think it's going to be on Adeline Barnes again. We'll see.
It was on number...
Yeah.
Yep. Number 14, Adeline Barnes.
Just got her with a little reach in there.
Even though the ref held up 41.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jets inbound out to Holden. Back to Grigsby. Now, mid-range shot coming up from Grigsby. Shot's no good, but it's going to be rebounded by McNeil. Now 30 seconds left. Inside to Holden. Back out to Myers. Myers for three from the top of the key. No good. Rebound's going to be contested, and it's going to be a jump ball. That's going to go Bob Jones' way.
Good job there by Lisa Moore to tie that ball up on the rebound.
Got a couple subs, and Coopero coming back in for Bob Jones, as well as number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, for the Jets. 20 seconds left. Bob Jones now through Coe over to Coopero on the left corner. They kick it back out to Grant, back to Coe in the left corner. Three is up, and that one's going to fall. Bob Jones extends their lead, 16-9 now. Only a couple of seconds. Stigger, she crosses half court. Shot is up. Oh, it's not going to fall. So at the end of the first quarter, your score, Bob Jones 16, James Clemens 9, and we'll be right back with the second quarter of the varsity girls game. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Second quarter currently underway here in the varsity girls game. As James Clemens' offensive possession is quickly taken away by Bob Jones. Opportunity to score, and they're going to take it. That's number 12, Coe, on the layup for the Patriots. 18-9 now the score. Now the Jets, Grigsby here at the top of the key. Trying to make something happen, looking for an opening. Passes it over to Stigger on the right wing. Back to Grigsby at the top of the key. Right back to Stigger here at the top of the key. Over to Moore now on the left side.
Bob Jones now in a 2-3 zone, so they've mixed it up a little bit.
You have a dish it inside to Kenley Myers from the free throw line. Mid-range is no good. A little contested on the rebound, but they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by James Clemens.
Boy, it did not look like that ball went out of bounds on anybody wearing white. It supposedly did.
But here we go. Bob Jones bringing it up. Now it's Coe. They cross the logo over to Grant. Dish inside to Coopero on the paint, but she's not going to take the shot. Instead, kick it back out to Coe at the top of the key. Back to Grant now on the right side. Makes a move. Shot is up, but they're going to say that move was too many steps. That's a travel.
Looked like a regular old Euro step to me. We'll take it. We needed it turnover.
Then we got Kenley Myers now for the Jets, bringing the ball up. They cross half court, but pass was almost stolen but recovered by Grigsby. He tries to dish inside to hold him, but the pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Patriots.
I tell you, Jasmine's just a ninth grader of Grigsby, but she does a really good job of handling the ball. Really good passer to be, understands where people are at. She's something to watch.
So then we got James Clemens handling. Number 21, Stigger. Shot is blocked by number 25, Anaya Grant. Shot is no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Putback is made. 8 is going to be now 22-9. Timeout's going to be taken, and it's going to be a full timeout. With that, we'll take a quick break ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Taking his hand, helping each other home.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here from Play Action Sports. Currently the second quarter in the varsity girls game between the James Clemens Jets and the Bob Jones Patriots. 20-9. Bob Jones currently leads.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Bob Jones took the timeout there. When they came out of the first quarter, scored the first 4 points, just got their second points off a nice break. But Coach wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, so now we got number 21 for James Clemens, picked up by Grant. Now swing pass over to Moore, distance side to McNeil. Back out to Moore. Moore for 3.
Nice.
Good idea to follow up the shot, but not needed. 20-12 now.
Yeah, we needed that.
Now for Grant, Bob Jones now met at the logo. That's number 20, Jordan Fields. Dish over to Grant herself. Shot is up, no good, but she was fouled.
See who he called that on.
Looks like it was number 21, Gabrielle Stigger.
I'm not sure. I mean, it looked like there was 2 or 3 James Clemens players there, and they all just had their hands straight up vertically. But I don't know. Sometimes officials don't call it, sometimes they do. Tonight they're calling it.
First free throw for number 25, Anaya Grant, was good. 21-12 now the score. Second free throw is up. That one's going to fall as well. 22-12 now. Number 21, Stigger, bringing it up for James Clemens. Over to Moore on the right wing. Tries to dish inside to Kenley Moore, but ball's going to be knocked out. It's going to be recovered by Moore. Handed it off to Stigger. Dish inside to Grigsby. Ball was knocked loose, but looks like there's going to be a foul in the post.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold.
Looks like we're going to call that on number 22, Alana Bayanuzzi.
It'll be her second foul.
5:41 left in this first half. Inbound out to McNeil. Over to Stigger on the top of the key. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Bob Jones. Handed it off to Jordan Fields. Bringing it all the way up herself. Dishes it off to Abayanuzzi in the corner. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Amira Grant, and her putback is going to be made at 24-12.
Lady Jets had no one on that backside for a defensive rebound. You got to do better than that.
Grigsby now at the top of the key. Over to Myers on the right side. Myers looking inside. Gives it off to Stigger on the left wing. Back to Meyer. Three-pointer is up and good. 24-15 now the score. Coe bringing it up for the Lady Patriots. Over to Amira Grant. Now crossing the logo. Hands it back off to Coe, but the ball is knocked loose by Moore. Dishes off to McNeil. Passes a little bit behind her, but she recovers. Layup is no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 2, Amira Grant, for Bob Jones.
Nice.
Pass, this is inside to Coe. Layup is going to be made. 26-15. Bob Jones brings their lead back up to double digits.
Lady Jets, once again, they got to do a better job of getting back defensively and stop that ball.
About 4:20 left in this first half. Moore at the top of the key for the Jets. Over to Stigger on the left side. Over to McNeil. McNeil mid-range is up. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Amira Grant for Bob Jones. Forward pass over to Coe. Move is made. Shot is up. Are they going to call a foul, a block, or a charge? And they're calling a block. And she's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, they're going to get Kenley Myers on that. That was really close. I'm not sure, man. It looked like she was set.
It looked like she was too.
But he had to think about it. The official had to think about it.
What makes it even more confusing is that the court actually doesn't have a circle inside the paint.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Did they not use that in high school? Is that why? I don't know.
I guess not.
I thought it was across the board. Obviously not, I guess.
But first free throw for for Coe is good. I'm sorry, they actually have 2 number 12s listed on the roster. This actually might be number 12, Zamira Good. But her free throw is good as well, 28-15. I believe that is number 12, Zamira Good. But Jets now on offense. Moore on the left side. Now over to Myers at the top of the key. Three-pointer is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Anaya Grant. Over to Amira Grant on the right corner. Tries to dish inside, but is quickly cornered. Her pass is stolen by number 21, Gabrielle Stigger. Over to Moore near the top of the key. Back over to Holden on the right side.
Good job by the Lady Pagers to get back and stop the break.
He's going to bring it out. Deep swing pass over to Stigger on the left corner. Now back to Myers. He hands it right back to Gabrielle on the left side. And looks like James Clemens is going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. So with that, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here from Play Action Sports. There's currently about 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Currently, James Clemens on the downtrend in this ball game. Bob Jones currently leads 28-15 here in this varsity girls contest. Both teams coming out. It's going to be James Clemens' ball around half court. It's going to be Kenley Myers handling it. Over to Holden on the left side. Dish inside to Stigger around the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to kick it back out to Holden, but ball is contested, not loose. But Holden's on the ground recovering it, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Good hustle by both teams. Girls diving all over the floor, and that's what you want to see, you know. Good job.
Unfortunately, that doesn't go the Jets' way. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball.
I miss jump balls. I really do. I mean, all that effort, man, you work hard to get the ball, and then an arrow determines which way it goes. It's crazy.
No, Zamira Good now handling the ball for Bob Jones on the left side. Cuts through the middle, over to Amira Grant, but pass was a little too far, and it's going to go out of bounds. Jets breaking it back up. It's going to be number 21, Gabrielle Stigger. Now handling the ball over to Kenley Myers on the right side. Now to Moore near the top of the key. Over to Myers on the right side once again. Tries to look for anything inside. She's going to get Grigsby near the free throw line. Now passes out to Moore on the left corner. Mid-range is up and no good. Ball's kind of on the floor, but looks like a foul's going to be called. Looks like they're going to call that on James Clemens. And we're going to call that on number...
It's going to be on Kirsty Gaston. That'll be her third. She just got back in the game from having to sit from the other two fouls. So she's having a rough start to the basketball game.
28-15 the score right now. 2:22 left in this second quarter.
Looks like Kersey will be coming back out, matter of fact.
1-1. First free throw is up. That one's going to fall. 29-15 now the score. We got number 1, Zaria Holden, coming back in for the Jets. Second free throw coming up here for number 25, Anaya Grant. And that one's going to fall 30-15. Now number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, bringing the ball up for the Jets. Over to Grigsby. Grigsby tries to skip past it over to Moore on the right wing, but pass is a little wide. Going to go out of bounds.
I was bragging on Jasmine earlier. She does make really good passes and stuff, but boy, she likes to sling that ball with one hand. I like to see that two-handed chest pass, get it where it's supposed to go. To be more accurate with the ball.
Jordan Fields now handing the ball for Bob Jones. Ball's not loose, though. Recovered by Holden of the Jets, but it's like number 12, Zamira Good, put the ball out from behind, and Bob Jones retains possession. Now it's Good coming from the right corner. Layup is up and no good. Ball is on the floor, but it looks like, as you can tell from the reaction of my commentator here, it looks like it's going to be a James Clemens foul.
Well, no, they're going the other way, but he pointed to James Clemens' player.
Well, never mind. Yeah, looks like that was actually on
one either Co or Good.
It was number 12, Zamira Good. Yeah.
Zamira, is that what we're going with? Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be Zamira's first foul, but he sure enough pointed right at the James Clemens player. I'm like, no, dude.
Looks like we have number 20, Alexa Moore, shooting for the Jets. Free throw was no good. It's recovered by number 25, Anaya Grant, over to number 2, Emariah Grant. Looks like her pass to a corner was knocked around. Ball's on the floor. It's recovered by Anaya Grant, over to number 2, Emariah Grant. Three-pointer is no good. It's going to be recovered by number 20, Alexa Moore. She's going to hand it off to Stigger, now going down the right side. Kind of pressure near the top of the key. Pass is stolen by number 12, Zamira Good of Bob Jones. Bringing the ball up the left side herself. Takes it out to the corner. Over to Anaya Grant. Tries to pass it to number 2, Emariah Grant. And the pass is going to go out of bounds. Jets ball.
Got really lucky there. That backside was wide open. A decent pass would have been 2 more points for the Bob Jones Patriots.
Whew. All right, number 1, Zaria Holden, bring the ball up for the Jets. Crosses half court. Picked up by Fields. Over to Myers on the right side. Back to Holden near the top of the key. Looking for Grigsby inside. He's going to get it. Picked up by Anaya Grant. Mid-range is up. No good, but McNeil's there on the rebound. Shot is up, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, they're going to get Zamira Good on that, going back up for the offensive rebound. It'll be her second foul. Both teams have 8 team fouls.
Looks like that foul was on number 12, Zamira Good. About 49 seconds left in this first half. McNeil's first free throw is up. That one's not going to fall.
A lot to talk about in the locker room at halftime. Missed free throws, turnovers.
Second free throw coming up here for number 5, Brooke McNeil. That one's going to fall 30-16. Again, 49 seconds left in this half. Jordan Fields to inbound for the Lady Patriots. Looks like we have Emariah Grant to receive. He's going to hand it right back to Fields.
Being ready to see if they hold it for the last shot or just work their offense.
Crosses half court over to Janiyah Bone on the right side. Over to Grant. Now back out to Fields on the left side. Back to Bone near the top of the key. Back to Grant on the right side. Back to Jordan Fields near the top of the key. 30 seconds now. Back to Bone on the left side. Hands it off to number 25, Anaya Grant on the right side, but she's going to be fouled.
No, they're going
they're going to call a jump ball on me.
Yeah, so it's a good job by the Lady Jets there to tie them up and get the ball back with 22 seconds.
20 seconds now left now. Kinley Myers bringing it up for the Jets over to Holden near the top of the key. Trying to work her way around. Over to Myers in the right corner. Tries to drive in. Back out to Holden in the right corner. Three-pointers up. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Bob Jones.
Don't foul. And they did. Oh, my
Looks like
goodness.
Grigsby was hoping for a travel call.
Yeah, well, she did, but it was after the fact of the foul.
And that's going to be her first foul.
Silly. Can't do that.
1-on-1 situation here for number 25, Anaya Grant. First free throw coming up here. 1-on-1 situation. Up. And that one's going to fall. 31-16 now the score. Second free throw coming up. That one's going to fall as well. 32-16 now. And looks like the Jets aren't going to get the shot off.
Oh!
Shot looked promising, but came out a little too late. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with the second half here of the varsity girls game. You're listening to James Clemens High School basketball from Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
All right, welcome back to Play Action Sports. Coverage of James Clemens basketball. Currently we're in the halftime of the girls' game where Bob Jones Lady Patriots are leading the Lady Jets 32-16. Currently being joined with us by the men's basketball coach of the James Clemens Jets, Frankie Sullivan. Coach, how you doing, bud?
I'm good. How you doing, sir?
Doing all right, man. So now this is going on, what, your third or fourth year?
My fourth year.
Fourth year. Man, time flies,
It
dude.
does.
Having a pretty good season, 16-8 overall, 4-1 in the area, if that's right.
Yes,
Does
sir.
that sound right?
That's
okay.
right.
And you got a tough area. Austin and Bob Jones. How you been feeling up to the progress last several games, man? see what you got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6-1 out of the last 7 games.
Yeah.
So y'all are doing really good.
We are. The guys are starting. Like I said, you want to jail at this time right here to play your best basketball, and I think we're playing our best basketball. I don't want to jinx it with the guys.
I'm not going to split for you too. How about that?
But they've been playing. I think defense, like I said before, when I first got here, defense winning championships. And that's what the guys are starting to do. They're starting to lock in defensively, and even in practice-wise, they're just locked in all the time. And hopefully we can continue that throughout this playoff run.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. That's, especially this time of year coming together and being able to gel. But that defense, you're right, man. That's what's going to win the championship. And I'm looking at some of the scores, and certainly y'all have been playing good defense. Especially last time you played this Bob Jones team, you held them to 37. So I don't care what level you're on. That's amazing. The 7A ball, that's incredible, dude.
Yeah, I think our guys took it a little personal. We had a couple guys that left JC that plays on Bob Jones' team.
Really?
Yeah, so they're still friends, but at the same time they took it personal. You just you want to outperform your friends, so that you have bragging rights.
That's what makes it fun. I remember growing up, I had several friends who went to Athens.
Yeah.
And Eastern Athens, even to this day, still don't get along.
Yeah.
And we wanted to beat them bad, just like you said, so you could brag all summer.
Yeah.
When you were playing ball and doing different stuff. So have you been having anybody that's been standing out here as of late, or is it just a team effort?
A team effort, but I'm going to give some guys some kudos, like my seniors, Jordan Frazier, Donovan Lewis, Tyreek Walker, J.P. Gilmore. Those guys have been playing phenomenal basketball, and they're starting to be senior leaders. And anytime your seniors start to lead practice and also just taking over in games and just showing that they want to make sure their last year is special. So right now they're chasing we're trying to get the most wins in JC history, so that's what they're chasing first as their first and foremost.
What number's that?
I think it's 20 right now. So
so y'all right there on that edge.
Right there on the edge. And just, like I said before, it's more about the players than myself, and that's something that those guys are playing hard. And then Simon Walker coming off for us, the freshman, playing phenomenal, scoring the basketball for us, and also buying into what we're doing. So now those guys are leaving a legacy that the young guys are going to have to fill the role. So,
absolutely.
And that's how you build dynasties, and that's what we're trying to build here.
And how many seniors do you have?
I have 5 seniors.
Wow.
I have 5 seniors.
But like you said, having them and being those leaders that they're supposed to be is just building up on that legacy. And so those juniors sliding into that senior spot next year are going to see what it is they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it.
Yes,
and it just keeps on rolling and rolling. So that's phenomenal, man. I'm trying to think. When is the area tournament?
Area tournament will be in 2 weeks.
All right, so 2 weeks. And it'll be, I guess, probably come through here, right?
Yeah, if we win tonight, we'll solidify the first place and win the regular season area champs. And then the way it plays out right now, we'll end up playing Florence for the first time. Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
So, I know people think it's easy when you beat a team, or we beat them twice already. But beating the team third time, and also the way Florence played, they were the hard-nosed kids.
Exactly,
they played to the last buzzer sound. So those are hard games to win, but I think we're capable of doing so, just as long as we stay locked in on what we're doing.
Yeah. But you're right, man. Playing those teams once or twice, it's like a little football analogy. As an Alabama fan, I really didn't want to face Georgia twice, just because of the fact, they're Georgia, and they're really good. They weren't ranked number 1 all season because they weren't good.
Yes,
so
sir.
it's always hard to beat those teams twice. But if anybody can do it, man, y'all can pull it off. And I've always said, and I love the way you coach, and I do. I love just the passion you have about it, man. I think the kids buy into it, and you're a young guy, but you're a little bit more old school in a lot of those aspects.
Yes, sir.
And me being an older guy loves that.
Yeah.
So
I also want to give a shout out to my coaches who were doing Chris Phillips, Matt Noah, and Coach Travis Hunt. Those guys have been helping me out, mentoring me, having older guys around you, also holding you accountable. And it's never just yes to coach. Yeah. So I love the fact that we can get in the office and have those tough conversations about how we all need to grow as a staff and also as a school. So I love that about those guys, and they hold me accountable all the time. Once they hold me accountable, it's very easy to do your job.
And that's a great point, and you're right. I never really thought about it, but your staff is, and a couple of them are a good bit older.
Yes,
is it, I won't say awkward, but especially when you first got here, was it a little weird? Like, dude's old enough to be my dad.
No, that's the thing we always talk about with the coach. It starts in the coaching staff, and it goes to the players. No egos. We don't have any egos. Even though I'm younger than I'm a lot younger than everybody on my staff. I'm pretty sure it's probably 20-year gap.
Oh yeah,
you
you just look at the pictures and tell that. So.
But they also they look at me like I'm the head coach, and they treat me as such. They don't belittle me or anything I say go against me. And so that's a blessing to have those guys around. So that's like I said, that's a great part of our success. It starts at the top with the guys getting along at the top, and then it trickles down to the players. Yeah. And right now it's doing exactly that.
It's been doing it, absolutely. I mean, the numbers show it. So, well, man, we're going to be rooting for you through the rest of the season. Certainly tonight, we hope you lock up the area, and and we hope you beat that crosstown rival Bob Jones.
Oh, and also War Eagle.
Oh my gosh, Coach had to throw it in.
They over there Coach got them rolling over right now.
You do realize this is the last interview you're ever going to have on Play Action.
Listen, if it's the last one, you got to make it the great one. Make it memorable. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that was Coach Frankie Sullivan, head basketball coach of the men's team, James Clemens. We really appreciate his time. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to James Clemens basketball coverage on Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Tax season will be here before you know it, and Davis & Cole can help you make sure your returns are airtight. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School basketball here from Play Action Sports. Second half currently underway here in the varsity girls game. Bob Jones currently leads 32-16. As James Clemens here takes possession on offense. Dish inside to Grigsby. Shot's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Bob Jones. Forward pass to number 2, Emariah Grant. Now back out to the top of the key is Jordan Field.
James Clemens back in a man-to-man, it looks like, to start the half.
Over to number 25, Anaya Grant. Now over to the left side to Emariah Grant. Drive inside, shot is up, no good. Believe someone might have got a hand on it, but it's rebounded by Jordan Fields of Bob Jones. She's going to kick out to number 22, Abaya Newsy. She drives inside, shot is up and good. 34-16 now.
Pretty drive there by Newsy.
Number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, now handling the ball up for the Jets. At the top of the key. Tries to look inside, looking to get the offense started here. Over to Moore on the left side. And a travel is going to be called. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball.
Man, girls have got to put that ball down on the floor before they move those feet. That's at least 6, 7, 8.
And the rest seem to have been very strict with how they're calling traveling.
I agree.
And we got number 2, Emariah Grant, at the top of the key for the Lady Patriots. Over to number 14, Adeline Barnes. Back to Grant near the top of the key. 3-pointers up and good. 37-16 now.
Bob Jones coming out strong.
Grigsby bringing the ball up for the Jets. It's going to be cornered near the logo. Tries to swing pass over to the other side, but no one's going to be there to receive it. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball. We got a sub.
I really thought after that, I thought Coach might want to call a timeout, but at this point, it may not matter.
Now sub for James Clemens, number 5, Brooke McNeil coming in.
I did notice Coach got out Jasmine Grigsby. Let Jasmine maybe think about that last pass that was made. It wasn't the best.
Number 20, Jordan Fields now handling the ball for Bob Jones at the top of the key. Over to Barnes. Barnes now hands it off to Emariah Grant. She's now at the top of the key. Right back to Barnes. Now near the right wing. Over to Abaya Newsy. She's going to drive in. Mid-range is no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 10, Kenley Myers, who quickly gets the ball stolen by Jordan Fields. Layup's going to be made 39-16.
Kenley was kind of playing hot potato with the basketball. She didn't want it, and she got rid of it too quick.
Myers now being trapped at around half court. Tries to swing pass over, but ball is stolen by number 2, Emariah Grant. Layup is no good, though. She missed a wide-open shot. It's going to be rebounded by number 21, Gabrielle Stigger.
Thank you, Emariah. That was an easy layup.
Now on the right side, Alexa Moore for the Jets. Tries to drive through the middle. Back out to number 21, Gabrielle Stigger at the top of the key. Over to Myers on the left side. Near the corner. Back to Stigger in the corner. Back to Myers near the left wing. Being pressured by number 2, Emariah Grant. She's going to hand the ball back off to Gabrielle, who gives it right back to Myers. Dish inside to number 12, Kirsty Gadsden. Gives it back to McNeil at the top of the key, but ball is knocked loose and stolen by number 20, Jordan Field.
Yeah, Jordan is tough, man. She really is.
And the layup is going to be made. 41-16 now the score. 30-second timeout looks like it's going to be called by the Jets. So we're going to stay right here with you, and we'd like to remind you to check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. Go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. As well as follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores and information tonight and throughout the week.
Crowd still piling in to already pretty full gym, man. It's when I pulled in beginning of the game, there was a lot of cars out there. It's always good to see a crosstown rival like that, and everybody come out and support their teams.
James Clemens now getting the ball. It's going to be number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, handling the ball over to Alexa Moore. Now over to Gadsden. Gadsden hands it back to Stigger at the top of the key. Over to Moore on the right side. Dish inside to McNeil near the free throw line. We're going to get it. We're going to bring the ball back out to the top of the key. Back over to Stigger near the top. Back to Moore on the right side. Now right back to the top of the key. Over to number 24, Heaven Jones. Her first appearance in this game on the left wing.
Pass.
Good dish inside. We're going to kick it back out to the right corner. That's number 21, Gabrielle Stigger. Three is good.
Pretty offensive basketball at time, but it's hard to mean to cut you off.
Yep, 41-19 the score now. And looks like Bob Jones is going to call a quick timeout, a 30-second one as well.
Probably not a bad time out there by Coach Powers, you know. I mean, it was just a quick little thing there, but she was wanting to stop it before it really opened up into something. So that was a nice offensive set. Throw that ball inside, let the defense collapse, kick it right back out. But you got to hit those threes like she just did if we want to get back in this game at all.
Again, about 4:02 left in this third quarter. 41-19 the score. Bob Jones currently leading James Clemens. And we're going to inbound in around half court. It's going to be Jordan Fields handling the ball once again. James Clemens now in a 2-3 zone defense. Over to Mariah Grant on the right wing. Over to Fields near the top of the key. Back to number 22, Abaya Newsy on the left side. Swing pass over to Mariah Grant. Three is up and no good. Contested rebound. Jump ball is going to be called. It's going to go James Clemens' way.
Good job there by the girls to tie that rebound up.
About 3:40 left in this third quarter. James Clemens to inbound. Bob Jones looking like a 1-3-1 kind of full court press.
Yeah, a little soft press.
Give it to Grigsby near the top of the key. Over to Moore on the right side. Dish inside to number 12, Gadsden. They kick it back out to Stigger. Stigger tries to dish it inside. No good. But ball is knocked right back out to Alexa Moore. Shot is up, no good. Ball's on the floor now. It's recovered by Bob Jones and kicked out and recovered by number 12, Zamira Good of the Lady Patriots, who's taking it all the way herself. Grigsby says no on the shot. Good rejection and recovered by the Jets.
Good job there by Jasmine, not to foul, and we get another walk.
And as number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, was crossing half court, gets called for the travel. Again, just barely over 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Bob Jones to inbound around half court, currently still leading 41-19. Number 20, Jordan Fields to bring the ball up for the Lady Patriots. Playing pretty passive. Dishes it off to Mariah Grant on the right side. Going to move it out to the top of the key. Over to Bone on the left side. Now near the top of the key. Back over to Anaya Grant on the right side. Jordan Fields near the top. Over to Mariah Grant on the left side. Dish inside to Coupero on the left block, but they're going to take it right back out to the wing. Deep swing pass over to the right corner to Bone for three, and that's going to fall. 44-19.
Nice offensive set there by Bob Jones Lady Patriots, moving the ball around for open shot.
Grigsby now for the Jets on the left side, bringing it up. Over to Stigger on the right side. Swing pass over to Jones. Dish inside to Grigsby on the free throw line. They kick it back out to Moore. Over to Stigger on the right corner.
Nope.
Deep swing pass is stolen by number 1, Janiyah Bone, taking it all the way herself. Layup is up. No good, but Jordan Fields is almost there on the rebound, but Grigsby pulls it down for the Jets.
Good job by Jasmine to mess up the shot on the layup attempt and then get the rebound.
Grigsby going to hand it off to Stigger on the right side. Over to Moore. Ball is knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it was out on the Patriots. It's going to be James Clemens' ball. Got a couple subs coming in. Number 5, Brooke McNeil, as well as number 10, Kenley Myers, coming back in for the Jets.
I don't know if you noticed or not, Bailey, but James Clemens is a big school, 7A, but we don't have very many girls on the roster at all. I don't know if there's been some sickness or what.
Ball was not loose into the backcourt, recovered by Mariah Jones. Handed off to Jordan Fields. Tough shot is missed. It's going to be rebounded by Brooke McNeil.
Thank goodness Bob Jones can't hit a layup tonight or we'd be down 40.
Kenley Myers tries to hands it off to Brooke McNeil. It's stolen again by Mariah Jones. Dish pass to Jordan Fields. Shot's going to be made, and we're going to say she was fouled.
And then I jinxes because she actually hits one by being fouled by Kenley Myers. That's going to be Kenley's third.
Yep. Right on the call. Third foul by Kenley. So 46-19 the score now. First free throw for Jordan Fields coming up here. Shot is up. That one is good. It's going to be 47-19. About a minute 23 left in this third quarter. Alexa Moore bringing it up, crosses half court over to Kenley Myers on the right side. Looks inside, gives it back to Moore near the top of the key. Now to Myers on the right side. Getting pressured by Mariah Grant. Tries to create some space. Dish inside to number 12, Gadsden, who hands it off to Jones in the corner. Almost could have been called for a travel, but gets the pass off in time to Myers near the top of the key. Now under a minute, drives inside over to Moore. Shot is up, no good, but it was knocked out of bounds by Bob Jones.
And you got to give the Bob Jones Lady Patriots a lot of credit. Man, defensively, they've just been suffocating really all night long. I mean, from the one end of the court to the other.
I mean, it's a very kind of tiring defense to just go up against constantly. But the inbound pass from Brooke McNeil to Kenley Myers at the free throw line gives her a shot. It was up and good, 47-21 now. Now Anaya Grant crosses half court, swing pass over to Abayanozi on the right side. Drives in all the way. Barely gets touched. Layup is good, 49-21.
It's too easy. Too easy.
Alexa Moore crosses half court. Over to Myers on the right wing. Over to Jones on the top of the key. Now back to Moore. Swing pass over to Myers. Open three. Shot is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Coopero for Bob Jones. Now 15 seconds left in this quarter. It's going to be number 22, Abayanozi, bringing it up for Bob Jones. Splits the defense, goes up herself. Floaters up, no good. Rebounded by McNeil. She's got 2 seconds. Can she get a shot off? Passes to Moore. Moore gets it off, but not quite enough distance. That is the end of a third quarter. Your score, Bob Jones 49, James Clemens 21. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Are you a good sport? Enter your name to be our good sport on the Play Action Sports Report. Every Wednesday during the podcast, we'll announce the winner. You might pick up a $25 gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens. Just go online to pasnetwork.net, look for the Good Sport tab, and register. The Good Sport. Our next one could be you. From Max Steakhouse and Play Action Sports.
And welcome back, everybody, to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Currently entering the fourth quarter of the varsity girls contest between James Clemens and Bob Jones. Bob Jones currently leading 49-21 as we get their offense started here. Tries to get a dish inside to Good. We're going to kick it back out to Jordan Fields for 3 in the right corner. She's going to make it 52-21 now.
Jordan's been impressive all night.
Moore now is trying to get across half court over to Jones on the left side. Back out to Gaston. Over to McNeil on the right corner. 3-pointers up, no good. Big question who it was knocked out on, but it looks like we're going to say it was out on Bob Jones.
I'm not sure the official was 100% sure of that, but sometimes you got to go with what you think.
Now inbound is stolen by number 22, Abaya Nosey. Gives it off to Amira Grant. No pressure as she makes the layup, 54-21.
You got to get back and stop the basketball.
Moore tries to do a go-ahead pass. It's going to be deflected and knocked out of bounds by Bob Jones. Now, actually, I just noticed something here. As it's knocked out of bounds, the clock is still running.
Well, it's because they're up by 30.
That's the 30. That's a running clock rule in high school. Is 30.
Fourth quarter, if the opposing or any team's up 30, it's a running clock.
Okay. So now we have Stigger for James Clemens at the top of the key now. Gives it off to Gaston. Gaston mid-range is up. That shot's going to fall. 54-23 now. Now we have number 22. Abaya Nosey bringing it up. Just going to hand it off to Jordan Fields. James Clemens still sticking into a 2-3 zone defense. Jordan Fields now at the top of the key, taking her time over to Amira Grant on the right. Now back to Fields at the top of the key. Skip pass over to Good on the left corner. Drives pass inside to Abaya Nosey. Gets the shot off. No good. It was knocked out of bounds by James Clemens.
Yeah, good hustle. McNeil, I think, was the one who tried to save that ball inbound. She did a good job, but couldn't save it.
Inbound is into Abaya Nosey. Shot is up, no good, but they're going to say she was fouled, and so she's going to go to the line for 2.
It looks like they got McNeil, Brooke, hitting her on the arm, going up for shots. I think that's Brooke's first foul. It is.
First free throw was no good. From number 22, Alana Abaya Nosey. Second free throw is good. 55-23 the score now. About 5:40 left in this ball game. Number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, bringing it up for the Jets. Picked up by Grant. Moving toward the left side, tries to hand it off to Gaston. Ball is knocked loose and out of bounds, and they're going to say it was out on Bob Jones.
Right. That's another thing, man. Bob Jones is not let up at all. They are still diving, hustling, getting after it.
I mean, even with a 30-point lead.
That's what I'm saying. They're not taking it easy, at least.
They have not let up on defense at all. It's number 24 now, Heaven Jones handling the ball. It's not loose once again. And because it was knocked off of Jones herself and not a Bob Jones defender, it is a backcourt. Abaya Nosey to inbound. Jordan Fields to receive. About 4:52 left in this ball game. Top of the key now is Fields. Over to Grant on the left side. Right back to Fields near the top. Just moving around the outside. Over to Good. Dish inside to Abaya Nosey. Shot's no good. Ball's kind of knocked around. It's going to be recovered by Amira Grant. Kick out to Jordan Fields. 4-3. Shot was open. Off the back iron. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Good. She's going to go back up. No, shot's no good, but she was fouled.
Yeah, Lacey Moore got her on the arm. And I tell you, we talked about how Bob Jones hadn't quit defensively. They hadn't quit offensively. I mean, James Clemens is in a zone. They could easily just sit out there at the top of the key and dribble the basketball and let the clock run. But they're practicing on the next game. They're working forward. So I like to see that as a basketball fan. Some people may think it's rubbing it in, but I don't.
First free throw by Good was no good, but the second free throw was good. So 56-23. I think that's most I've ever said good in a row. All right, but McNeil for James Clemens. Her handle was knocked loose by number 2, Amira Grant. Is going to take it all the way, 58-23 now. Now number 21, Gabrielle Stigger, bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Moore. Now moving to the top of the key. Over to Gasson. Gasson, ball's not loose and stolen by Good. Good. Drives all the way. Free throw layup is made. And a timeout is taken by Bob Jones. And a full timeout. 60-23 the score now. I'm kind of confused why there'd be a timeout, but
maybe they're fixing to change lineup.
Yeah, but we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball by Play Action Sports.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
It's called the Mercy Rule.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Bob Jones currently holding a pretty decisive lead over the Jets in this varsity girls contest tonight, as they currently lead 60-23 with about 3:48 left in this ball game.
Yeah, slightly decisive to say the least.
All right, so the Jets bringing it up, number 21, Gabrielle Stigger. Bringing it up for the Jets, picked up by Fields. Crosses half court over to the left wing. Over to Moore near the top of the key. Back to Stigger on the left side. Okay, over to Heaven Jones on the top of the key. Right back to number 21. Over to Moore at the top of the key. Dish inside to McNeil around the free throw line. Tries to move inside. Shot is up, no good. McNeil gets her own rebound, goes right back up, and she is going to be fouled that time.
I think they're going to get Grant.
Yep.
What's her first name?
Anaya
Grant. Yeah, nice first foul. She's done a good job tonight for the Patriots, getting rebounds and stuff.
Number 5, Brittany McNeil. Her first free throw is no good. 60-23 remaining the score. About 3:19 left in this ball game. Second free throw is up. That one's no good as well. It's going to be rebounded by James Clemens. As they're going to say, it was knocked out of bounds by Bob Jones.
Actually, we knocked the ball out, but we will take it.
I know, but they don't need to know that.
No, they don't.
Stigger to inbound for the Jets. Over to McNeil for 3. Shots no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 1, Janiyah Bone. 4 pass over to Fields on the right side. Skip pass over to number 22, Abaya Nosey for 3. Shots no good. It's going to be recovered by number 15, Coopero for the Patriots. Outside to Abaya Nosey. Over to Fields on the right corner. Shots no good. It's going to be rebounded by Abaya Nosey, though. He's going to dish it out to Janiyah Bone. 3-pointer made. 63-23 the score.
Yeah, give them enough opportunities. The team's going to finally get the ball in the basket. There was 3 offensive rebounds there given up.
Gabrielle Stigger bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Jones. Now to Moore on the right wing. Picked up by Nosey. Over to Jones near the top of the key. Moves inside, and she's going to be called for a travel.
Yeah, James Clemens just, bless their hearts, they really don't have a true ball handler. Somebody can just, withstand the pressure out front with the ball in their hands. And you've seen that tonight with the pressure Bob Jones has put on them. That's probably the 15th walk tonight.
Now number 20, Jordan Fields, bringing it up for the Lady Patriots. About 1:45 left. Over to Anaya Jones. Over to Janiyah Bone at the top of the key. Swing pass out to Abaya Nosey on the right corner. 3-pointers up. That one's going to fall. 66-23.
Bob Jones called that timeout a while ago. I thought they might have put in a second 5, but they didn't, so I don't know.
And number 21, Gabrielle Stigger's pass is going to be stolen by number 1, Janiyah Bone. He's going to dribble it off her teammate's foot, and the ball is going to be recovered by number 21, Gabrielle Stigger. He swing passes it over to Kinley Myers in the right corner. 3-pointers, no good. It's going to be recovered by Anaya Grant. Now almost under a minute left in this ball game. Jordan Fields to handle the ball for the Lady Patriots. Now under a minute. Jordan Fields seeming content with just kind of holding the ball outside the top of the key. This is going to force James Clemens to come to her.
Yeah, at this point, might as well just let him dribble it out and call it a night.
Yep, well, she's going to hand it off to Janiyah Bone on the left corner, back out to Fields near the top of the key. Yeah, again, just kind of waiting for number 21, Gabrielle Sticker, to challenge her. Now under 30 seconds. Yep. Bow Jones still just passing it between them. It was between Fields and Abayanosi near the top of the key. Seems content with just holding the ball. He's going to pass it off to Bone on the left side and hands it right back to Jordan Fields at the top of the key. Now under 10 seconds. Looks like the clock's just going to wind down. No need for any kind of pressure call. No kind of offensive move. And there's the buzzer, folks. So with that, your final score of Bob Jones 66, your James Clemens Jets 22. We'll be right back after a quick break for the varsity boys game, also between Bob Jones and James Clemens. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports and coverage of James Clemens basketball. Just got through calling the girls' game between Lady Jets and the Lady Patriots from Bob Jones. Didn't work out the way the Jets wanted, or we wanted. The final score was 66-23, but we'll get them next time. We're currently being joined by assistant principal, athletic director, and I call him Coach, Jason Watts. Coach, how you doing?
Doing good. Glad you guys are here.
Right. Well, thanks for always having us, man, and setting us up and always treating us well. We appreciate it. We've talked about this kind of stuff before, but, especially being athletic director on top of being an assistant principal, I mean, when you're at a school this big, I mean, it's a small college. I mean, it really is. How do you manage all the different day-to-day? You got student stuff, but you have sports stuff. I mean, to me, an athletic at this particular size school, it's a full-time job in itself. But, I mean, how do you manage all that and still have, a life?
Well, I enjoy it. First off, it's I can't imagine not being busy and being here at the school. I was thinking earlier, all I need is a bed or a little place to sleep, and I feel like I stay here. But you have to, it's a lot to it. I've got some really good help. We've got some really good assistant principals that Dr. Clayton kind of spreads the responsibilities out in a way that I'm able to spend a lot of my time dealing with the athletics along with the other few other duties. But it's enough to. I tell everyone, if you're going to come to work at a school like this, you better come to work ready to go, because it's full speed day to day. I was talking with Tom from Bob Jones a few minutes ago, and he's like, man, these 2 virtual days have been nice, getting a chance to get caught up on some stuff. And
imagine. Because it's not just the dealing with the students and the sports, and you get all the paperwork and all the other stuff, and buses and transportation, and it's just I can't imagine. So they're lucky and blessed to have you. And I'm glad, like you said kind of the key word, you got to love to want to do it. And obviously you do, and you're doing it at a high level, and they're lucky to have you. Like right now, so you've got basketball going on. What other?
We're just getting cranked up with our spring sports, so everything's kicking off with baseball and softball. Been throwing for the past couple weeks. They'll get going soon with practice. Soccer getting started.
Now, y'all have a bowling team?
We do. We didn't qualify to the regionals or the state this year. It's a growing program. Coach Holt, this will be his second year working bowling. He's our bowling coach, and he works with our boys and girls tennis teams. He does a good job.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, coming from Limestone County and going to East Limestone, they have obviously a few more sports now than it was when I was in school. But you have like soccer, tennis, wrestling, baseball, basketball, football, and however many different levels. What else am I missing? Do y'all have swimming? I don't know.
Swimming, diving.
That's incredible, man.
Cross country track.
That's right. So, it's just amazing that you're able to keep all that stuff straight.
We're trying to be really involved with we have a club lacrosse.
Nice.
We have a couple of teams that are high school age it's Jets lacrosse. But it's on the club level. It's not necessarily tied to the school, but we really try to support them as much as we can. The guys that help run that have done a tremendous job of growing that program, and it's only a matter of time, we feel, before that will be a sanctioned sport in the state.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to build it here within. When I first came over, we still had some kids from other schools, but it's gotten to a point now where we can have probably 2 teams that's just JC kids, and so they've really done a good job of building it, and we try to support them as much as we can as well.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's a really cool sport. For those who may not have watched it, check it out. East Penn throws it up there every now and then, college level and stuff, and it's fast-paced, physical, a lot of running, man, just like soccer. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know if it's been around in my day. He's very physical.
Running and physical.
I don't know if I love all that stuff. But I don't know if I'd want to run up and down a field with somebody poking at me with a stick all game long.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to get hit. Those balls are really hard, so I wouldn't want to get hit with those either.
Yeah, well, that's cool that y'all support that club level stuff, and I know those kind of sports are up and coming, and it's hard to grow it statewide. At any level. So hopefully we'll get to see that. You mentioned baseball, softball, spring sports coming up. Now, is that when? Diving and swimming.
It's a fall sport.
Okay.
And so we're really excited for this spring to get Coach Johnson and his group. His will be his 4th year here, and then we're really excited about Coach Kimbrough, who's our new softball coach. We've been able to hire a couple of assistant coaches there that are high-level players in college. One that was from UNA, Brooklyn Clark.
Oh, nice. That's a big deal.
Coach Lanny Rich is a first-year teacher here in Madison, but he's been up in Tennessee most of his career. Was a principal, wanted to get back in the classroom. He's got a lot of experience there with football and softball, so he's a big asset. So we're really excited about that. And then our girls program has been strong in soccer, and then Coach Jared Cassie with our boys did a great job last year when his first year with us, and just looking to build and get those guys moving.
About how many students do y'all have now?
I think we're right around 2160 maybe.
Wow.
So we're approaching getting close to that 2200. 9 through 12.
12. So that's a lot of young teenagers running around without a doubt.
Yes.
And to keep all them straight, I'm sure on a daily basis is a handful in itself. One thing I noticed, and I'm going to ask Coach Maxwell later when we interview her, but the girls' basketball team only had like 8 girls on the roster. Is it just one of those things where, it's a new coach, that maybe a few girls didn't go out? This is a big school, and it surprised me. It's the first time I've called James Clemens this year. You normally see a 12 to 15 girl roster for this type school.
And that's something that we're really trying to do with Coach Maxwell, is get her into the middle school. And it really has to start at that level, at the middle school. And if you can have 2 good programs there. So we've got some work to do in getting some girls out there and not losing them. We've had there's several girls here in freshman, sophomore class that have played basketball but are not currently playing. And so it's kind of weird here. The past few years, we've really got the numbers for volleyball have really risen. We've got 3 full teams of varsity, JV, and freshmen. And so, when you start to get into this level, a lot of girls they only want to play.
Exactly. There's so many other things.
So they get involved with club volleyball and those in basketball. So we're. So it's a growing, but that's the thing where it is kind of odd with the numbers, but we're something that we're working on. And Coach Maxwell's doing a good job of recruiting within the school.
That's awesome.
To identify some girls that could come in and contribute and help build the program.
Yeah, well, I know between the both of y'all will get them there. So, Coach, we always appreciate your time, man. Thanks for always joining us and having us here. We appreciate you. And we're going to take us a quick break. You're listening to Play Action Sports coverage of James Clemens basketball.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Tax season will be here before you know it, and Davis & Cole can help you make sure your returns are airtight. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Welcome back, everybody, to James Clemens High School basketball here on Play Action Sports. Currently about to start the varsity boys contest here between Bob Jones and James Clemens. Currently, the James Clemens starters here are coming out. We have number 2, Jordan Frazier. Number 3, Pierre Ropert. Number 5, John Paul Gilmore. Number 10, Keenan Walker. And number 23, Simon Walker. Yeah, I'm sorry. Number 3, Pierce Roper. It looks like jumping for Bob Jones is number 34, Christian Rice. And jumping for James Clemens is number 5, John Paul Gilmore. James Clemens going to get the ball. It's going to be number 3, Pierce Roper, bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Simon Walker on the right side. Back to Roper near the top of the key. Over to number 2, Jordan Frazier for 3. 3 is made. First basket is scored for the Jets, 3-0. They take an early lead.
Way to start it out.
Bringing it up is Bob Jones. That's number 5, Sean Paul. He's going to kick it over to the left side, number 11, Bryson Smith. That's over to number 3 on the right side, Malachi Mitchell. And number 11 to Smith. Over number 23, Miles Cook at the top of the key. Back to Smith. Dish inside to Cook. Shot's going to go up from the right block. Shot's going to be made 3-2 now.
Bob Jones picking up full court a little bit.
Walker now gives it across half court over to Simon Walker. Now to Roper at the top of the key, over to Keenan Walker. Back to Jordan Frazier for three once again. Shot no good. It's going to be rebounded by number 3, Malachi Mitchell for Bob Jones. Mitchell bringing it up. Shot is over to the corner to Smith. Three-pointers up, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Putback is made, 4-3. Bob Jones takes the lead.
Good rebound there by the Patriots.
Now bringing it up for the Jets is Keenan Walker. Swing pass over to the left side to Simon Walker. Now to Pierce Roper at the top of the key. Back to Simon Walker on the left side. Back to Keenan Walker near the top of the key. Over to Frazier on the right wing. Ball just being swung around the outside. Now it's back to Frazier at the top of the key. Frazier drives in. Shot is up. Hard foul. I think Frazier's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that was a tough foul. They called that on Miles Cook. Miles' first foul. Jordan hit the floor hard, shaking it off a little bit. Hit his hip, lower back. First free throw good.
Second free throw coming up here. That one's going to fall, and James Clemens is going to retake the lead, 5-4. Now about 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Smith taking it up. Hands it off to Rice on the right side. Now over to number 5, Sean Paul at the top of the key.
Good defense by the Jets.
Swing pass over to Smith. Dish inside to Miles Cook. And that shot's going to be made, 6-5 now.
Nice pass.
Now over to Jordan Frazier for the Jets on the right corner. Now moving the ball around the outside to the left corner. Simon Walker's going to drive in. He's going to be fouled, though. Looks like we're going to call that on number 11, Bryson Smith.
Yeah, be Bryson's first, team second.
James Clemens to inbound. They're going to give it to Frazier. Now to Roper near the logo. Right back to Frazier on the left side. It's going to be picked up by Mitchell. Over to Simon Walker on the right side. Back to Keenan Walker on the left. Over to Frazier in the corner. Tries to look inside. Drives to the middle. Over to Roper for a 3. Shot is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Smith.
Yeah, they had John Paul Gilmore wide open on the inside, and you got to give him the basketball when he's that open.
Paul now bringing it up for Bob Jones. Being quickly cornered, moving it up the left side. Dish inside to Cook. Shot is up from the paint. No good. Ball was kind of knocked around. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to say it was out on Bob Jones. Keenan Walker to inbound, gives it to Roper. Roper bringing it up, being pressure full court. Just now crosses the logo. Splits the defense, gives it to Frazier in the right corner. Tries to drive inside, then pull it right back out, make a move. But the ref says he stepped out of bounds.
Good defense there by James Clemens. Keep that baseline blocked off.
You're going to give it to Sean Paul. Picked up full court by Roper. Swing pass over to Smith.
Yes.
Through the middle, picked off by Frazier. He's almost going to pull for a 3. But good drive, good cut inside made by Roper. Dunk made, 7-6 now.
Great pass by Jordan Frazier.
Bob Jones quickly taking it inside. It was going to be number 3, Malachi Mitchell, but he gets called for the charge. James Clemens Jets ball going the other way. They give it to Simon Walker, over to Keenan Walker. Now to Roper on the right side, just barely past half court. Over to Frazier, back to Roper near the top of the key. Over to Simon Walker on the left side, back to Roper through the middle. Alley-oop attempt, almost made by Frazier, but he gets his own recovery. Shots off the back iron, but number 5, John Paul Gilmore is there for the putback attempt. Didn't quite go in, but he's going to the line.
And they're going to get Miles Cook, and that's going to be his second. Oh, I said that. I can't. No, they didn't. They changed it. It's going to be on Christian Rice. It'll be Christian's first.
Yep. So
Boy, it looked like that was Miles' the one that hit him, though, and that would have been good. That would have been his second.
2 shots coming up here for John Paul Gilmore. About 4:22 left in this first quarter. Free throw is up. And that one's good. 8-6 now. Second free throw coming up. And it's up and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Malachi Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it up. So dish pass to number 24 for Bob Jones.
Yeah.
But we're going to say there's a foul on the and
it'll be on Pierce Roper. Got a little too aggressive.
They outlet it out to number 24, Dylan Willingham. Over to Sean Paul on the left side.
There we go.
Ball is stolen by Frazier. Frazier goes up.
Oh.
Hard block, and they're going to say he was fouled. He's going to the line.
Man, I will take that, but I didn't see no foul.
Foul was made by number 34, Christian Rice. That's going to be his second.
Yeah, that was a great steal and way to drive it to the basket.
First shot is up. That one's not going to fall, just in and out.
In and out.
Unlucky. Now coming in for Bob Jones is number 14, Aiden Mean. Second free throw is up for Frazier. That one's going to fall 9-6 now. James Clemens takes a 3-point lead.
I like the pressure James Clemens is still giving in the backcourt.
Willingham to inbound, gets it to Paul. Right back to Willingham, being pressured full court by the Jets. They're going to push past for Logo. Now on the right wing, being trapped. He takes it out to Paul. Right back to Mitchell on the left side. Right back to Paul on the right. Over to Willingham near the corner. Picked up by Kenneth Walker. Moving to the top of the key. Over to Mean on the left side. Mean looking inside, but he's going to get Sean Paul on the left wing. Back to Mean. He's going to take the mid-range from the free throw line. That's going to fall 9-8. James Clemens quickly trying to move on offense. Tried to get a good forward pass over to Frazier, but ball's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, not a good pass at all. They got to do a better job of keeping up with that.
So we got number 15, Tyreek Walker, coming in for James Clemens. But Bob Jones is going to inbound it. Had to bring it full court. It's going to be Sean Paul, picked up by Roper. Gives it over to Willingham near the top of the key. Back to Paul, over to Mitchell on the right side. Picked up by Keenan Walker. Over to Mean on the left wing. Now we dish it inside to number 23, Miles Cook. But it's like out of bounds. It's going to be James Clemens' ball.
Yeah, bad turnover there by Bob Jones. We'll certainly take it.
Then looks like coming in for James Clemens is number 1, Donovan Lewis, and number 55, Nate Jennings. Over on the right side is Walker. Near the top of the key, back to Rope. Near Tyreek Walker on the top of the key. Right back over to Roper on the left side. Now back to Walker on the right. Picked up by Willingham. Over to Keenan Walker. Swings it right out to Donovan Lewis on the corner. Tries to dish inside to Jennings, but ball is knocked loose and picked up by Mitchell. Going all the way to the left side himself. Shot is blocked, but the putback is made by Aiden Mean. 10-9. Bob Jones retakes the lead.
Good job by Bob Jones of getting back and following up a shot.
Keenan Walker over to Tyreek Walker on the left wing. Tries to look inside for Jennings, but he's going to get Roper over top of the key. Over to Donovan Lewis. Lewis looks inside for and gets Jennings. He's going to make the shot from the block. 11-10. Jets steal the lead right back.
Bob Jones done a good job of handling this backcourt pressure by James Clemens. Let's see if we can get a steal, though.
Sean Paul bringing it up for the Patriots. Ball was almost not loose by Keenan Walker, but they're going to say a foul was committed. Looks like by number 10, Keenan Walker.
That's going to be Keenan's first. Donovan Lewis actually claimed that he stuck his hand up like he's the one that fouled it, so I guess he felt like he reached in as well. A little aggressive that far away from the basket.
Looks like coming in for James Clemens is number 33, Brandon Moore. Sean Paul being pressured out around the top of the key. Picked up is number 10 for Bob Jones. Over to 24, Willingham in the right corner. Three-pointer up and no good. It's rebounded by Roper. Roper bringing it up. Over to Lewis. Back to Roper near the top of the key. Back to Tyree Walker on the right. Back to Lewis in the corner.
Always open on the inside, and they missed him.
Trying to find an open spot. Gets Jennings on the block. Shot is up. No good. It's rebounded by number 33. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to say it was out on the Jets.
Yeah, I think Tyreek didn't realize he was so open under the basket on that tip in and just missed it.
So John Paul Gilmore coming back into the game for the Jets. Sean Paul handling it for Bob Jones. 47 seconds left in this first quarter. Over to Mean on the left corner for the Patriots. Back to Smith at the top of the key. Mid-range is up. Shots no good.
Wow.
Ball's on the floor. It's going to be knocked out by James Clemens. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball.
I don't know who that was. I think it was number 5, Sean Paul for Bob Jones. But somebody got up on that rebound. Oh,
and so inbound to number 10, Jabari Salam is no good. It was not loose by John Paul Gilmore, but it was recovered by Sean Paul of the Patriots. Over to Malachi Mitchell for 3. Shot is up, 13-11. Bob Jones retakes the lead, and it looks like a foul's called.
Yeah.
It's like on number 10 for Bob Jones, Jabari Salam.
Yeah, I didn't see what he did, but we will take it.
We have number 1, Donovan Lewis, bringing it up for the Jets. Now about 15 seconds left in this quarter. Over to Tyreek Walker on the left side. Gets Gilmore at the top of the key. Over to Moore on the right corner. Back to Walker on the left wing. Doesn't take the 3. Back to Moore. Moore for 3. Shot's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Brandon Smith. And they're not going to get a shot off. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score, Bob Jones 13, James Clemens 11. We'll be right back in the second quarter. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball for Play Action Sports.
Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza, in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here on Play Action Sports. Currently about to start the second quarter in the varsity boys contest between the Jets and the Bob Jones Patriots. Bob Jones currently leads 14-11. Second quarter about to get underway here. Sean Paul to be quickly pressured by James Clemens. Going to go over to Jabari Salam. Over to Malachi Mitchell on the right wing for 3. Shots no good. It's going to be recovered by number 2, Jordan Frazier. Frazier going to skip it over to Simon Walker on the left wing. 3-pointer's no good. Gilmore trying to get the rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds. Bob Jones ball.
Yeah, James Clemens got to settle down a little bit offensively and get some better shots.
Bryson Smith to inbound. Gives it to Sean Paul. Quickly tracked on the corner. Swing pass over to Mitchell on the right side. Going to be picked up by Roper. Swing pass over to Paul. Back to Mitchell. Back to Paul. Over to Mean on the left wing. Back to Malachi Mitchell in the left corner. It's picked up by Keenan Walker. Gives it to Sean Paul. Once again on the left side being picked up and trapped by Frazier and Simon Walker. Dish inside to Bryson Smith. Shot is made, 15-11.
Yeah, if you're going to put that much pressure at the top, you got to make sure that they don't do a back door on the backside, and that's what happened.
Frazier dishes inside to Gilmore. Gilmore trying to back down, but they're going to call a block on Bob Jones.
It actually could have gone either way, but we will certainly take it. I believe it's going to be on
Foul was
number 10.
on number 10, Jabari Salam.
Big Jabari's second foul.
It's either Salam or Salem.
I'm saying Salam.
Salam, yeah. Mr. Lambert's giving the nod of affirmation, so that's always good. Gilmore going to make his first free throw, 15-12 now the score. Second free throw is up. That one's going to fall as well, 15-13 now. Bryson Smith trying to inbound, gets it to Paul on the right side. Quickly again picked up by Keenan Walker and Roper. Tries to get the ball off, stolen by Gilmore. Feeds it to Keenan Walker. Shot is up and blocked. Who are they going to say it's out on? They're going to say it's going to be out on Bob Jones.
Yeah. We got lucky. John Paul Gilmore, I don't know why he was even attempting to go for the ball, so thank goodness he didn't touch it.
Inbound out to Frazier. Frazier for three. Shots no good. Gilmore using his reach, getting the putback. 15 all now.
Nice job. Ooh.
Malachi Mitchell now handling it for the Patriots. Get it across the logo to Bryson Smith. Over to Mean in the left corner. Picked up by Keenan Walker. Back out to Mitchell on the top of the key. Splits the defense. Tries to go through the middle. On the left corner, he finds Mean. Mean for three. Shots no good. Rebounded by Simon Walker. Forward pass over to Roper.
Oh, nice
Roper.
He juked out your voice.
He juked out my voice. But a good shot there made there by Roper on the left side. 30-second timeout is called.
Yeah, that was first of all, it was a really great pass. Lead pass there on the break, and then really nice little juke move there to be able to get around the defender and lay the ball in. That was beautiful.
You know it's good when you juke out the announcer. But we'd like to remind you to go online to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. So about 6:17 left in this first half. James Clemens currently retaking the lead, leading the Bob Jones Patriots 17-15. Malachi Mitchell now handling the ball for the Patriots, picked up by Keenan Walker on the left side. Swinging ahead to Sean Paul across half court. Moving to the top of the key. Quickly being pressured by James Clemens. Over to Smith, over to Mean in the right corner. Back to Smith. Dish inside to Paul from the free throw line. Kicks it out to Mitchell in the left corner. Shot three-pointers, no good. They're going to say it was tipped out by James Clemens.
Yeah, it was pretty close, but I think Jordan Frazier just got a hand on it to knock it out of bounds.
Inbound pass to Cook. Cook's going to go up from the block. Shots good. 17 all now.
Not good defense there by James Clemens Jets. That was way too easy.
Roper now good lob pass to John Paul Gilmore for the alley layup. Nice. 19-17. Now Bryson Smith crossing half court, picked up by Walker. Ball's knocked loose by Roper, recovered by Frazier, but his ball's knocked loose and recovered by Malachi Mitchell.
Everybody getting in too big of a hurry, both teams. Good pass.
Mitchell dish inside to Cook. Shot is up, and that's going to fall. 19 all now. Now Roper bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Keenan Walker on the left side. Crosses half court. Now back to Roper on the right side. Over to Frazier in the corner. Back to Keenan Walker at the top of the key. Over to Simon Walker on the left side. Moving it back to the top of the key. Back over to Frazier, then Roper on the right wing. Dish inside to Gilmore around the free throw line. Kick out to Roper for three. Shot's going to fall. 22-19.
Man, that was beautiful. It didn't even hit the bottom of the net. That was so pure.
Dude, there's good offense coming from both teams right now. James Clemens looking very efficient these last couple possessions. Now Sean Paul for Bob Jones going to try to answer back. He's going to swing it over to Malachi Mitchell. And another swing pass over to Bryson Smith on the left side wing. He's going to walk it back to the top of the key, back to Mitchell on the right wing. Picked up by Frazier. Mitchell picks up his dribble, gives it over to Sean Paul. In my opinion, he tripped, but the refs are going to say he was fouled, and looks like they're going to say that was on number 5, and John Paul Gilmore.
Yep, and you're right, Bailey. He did just trip. That's going to be John Paul's second foul, so they'll have to get him out, and they do.
So Bob Jones is going to inbound. Number 1, Donovan Lewis to guard the inbounder. I say that as he backs off on preparation for the inbound. But inbound pass back to Sean Paul. 3 missed, but putback layup was made. 22-21 now. James Clemens on a hurry to get their offense started. Dish inside of Donovan Lewis. He's going to make it 24-21.
Really nice pass there by Simon Walker.
Mitchell bringing it up all the way down, kicks it out to Willingham, back to Paul on the left wing. 3-pointers up. That one's going to fall. He's going to tie it up here at 24.
Pierce Roper was right in his face on the release and just couldn't.
Ball was knocked on the inbound. Roper trying to cross half court, but ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by number 5, Sean Paul. And for the Jets coming in for the Jets, number 55, Nate Jennings.
Hey, Bob Jones is playing a really good, strong game so far tonight. They're in last place in the area, but they're not playing like that.
24 all now, about 3:40 left in this first half. Simon Walker on the left wing now for the Jets. Moving it to the top of the key. Over to Tyreek Walker on the right wing. Dish inside to Jennings. Pass was knocked loose and recovered by Willingham. For Bob Jones is going to cross half court. Hands it off to Paul. Quickly be pressured by 2 defenders. Over to number 34, Christian Rice. Swing over to Willingham on the left side. He's going to pull it out to the wing. Over to Paul, picked up by Simon Walker.
Somebody's got to be open.
Moving to the top of the key. Dishes to Willingham. Willingham's going to drive in, and he's going to retake the lead and score an and one for the Patriots.
Well,
26-24 now.
They're going to get Pierce Roper on that, and I guess I hollered no, but he was probably too far under the basket, and that was a tough foul. Looks like Bob Jones player hurt his wrist coming down on the floor.
And we're going to take a quick injury timeout. We're going to be right back with more James Clemens action. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here on Play Action Sports. Bob Jones currently leads the Jets 26-24 as number 21 for Bob Jones. Justin Pan has checked in for the injured player. Free throw is no good. James Clemens quickly bringing it back. Tyreek Walker from mid-range is going to make it. He ties it up at 26. Paul has yet to cross half court with the ball. Tries to get it through. They're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by the Jets.
Job there, knocking the ball out of bounds.
Number 34, Christian Rice to inbound for the Patriots. Malachi Mitchell receives it. Quick passes over to Paul in the left corner. He's going to walk it right back out to the top of the key, picked up by Roper. He's going to quickly be pressured by Roper and Lewis. Pass is stolen by Tyree Walker. Go-ahead pass is made to Roper. Dunk is made by Roper, and he retakes the lead, 28-26.
That'll get the crowd fired up.
2:23 left in this first half. Malachi Mitchell now handling it for the Patriots. Now back to Sean Paul at the top of the key, picked up by Simon Walker. Quickly pressured, pass is touched by Nate Jennings, but it's going to be recovered by Christian Rice, and his layup is going to be made as he was fouled at 28 all now.
Yeah, good job by Tyreek Walker to try to defend there, but there's kind of a mismatch going to the hole. He should have just been better off letting him just lay it up and be done with it.
So about 2 minutes left in this first half. 28 all the score. Number 34, Christian Rice for the Patriots, shooting his and one opportunity. While they're setting up for the free throw, I'd like to remind you to tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. Right, Christian Rice makes his free throws. He's going to give the lead back to Bob Jones. 29-28 now the score. Frazier to inbound, gives it to Tyreek Walker. Malachi Mitchell picking him up full court. Walker passes half court, hands it off to Lewis near the top of the key. Now back to Walker on the right side. Now under 2 minutes here, Simon Walker now at the top of the key for the Jets. Dishes it inside to Jennings. Jennings goes up, shot is blocked by Mean. Jennings gets his own rebound, though. He is fighting for his life under there for that rebound. But they're going to say it was knocked out by Jennings, and it's going to be Bob Jones' ball. Bob Jones ends bounds. It's going to be Malachi Mitchell to receive. Forward pass over to Sean Paul on the right side. Picked up quickly, though, by Simon Walker and Donovan Lewis. Paul throws an elbow. The refs don't see it.
And he also looked like to change pivot foots, and they didn't call that.
Yep. Sean Paul forward pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell going on the left side. Good move. Shot is blocked by Jennings, but recovered by number 10, Jabari Salam. He goes back up, but doesn't make it, but he's fouled.
Looks like they're going to call that on Donovan Lewis.
This has been a heck of a physical game so far.
Yes, it has. Up and down, physical, intense.
First free throw is made, extending their lead to 2, 30-28 now. About a minute 27 left in this first half.
I mean, these two teams just played 2 weeks ago, and Bob Jones got beat by 20. So maybe they got a little revenge on their mind, or definitely not the same team.
Second free throw coming up. That one's going to fall as well. 31-28 now the score. Donovan Lewis to bring it up for the Jets. Picked up by Mitchell. Lewis on top of the key. Dish inside to Jennings. Jennings quickly trapped. Tries to dish it out, but balls aren't loose and recovered by number 11, Bryson Smith. And going to hand it off to Paul. Back to Smith.
Offense.
In the right corner. And Smith is going to be called for an offensive foul as he's going in for the layup. Good call there by the ref.
Really good defense there. Was that Walker that took that charge?
I believe that was either Walker or Jordan Frazier. Donovan Lewis bringing it up. About to be a minute left in this first half. Over to Simon Walker. Back over to Frazier. Dish inside to Robinson. Robinson goes up. A good move there by the big man. 31-30 now. Yep. Paul being quickly trapped on the inbound by Walker and Frazier. Get big forward pass to Mean on the left side. Three-pointer is up, and that one's going to fall. 34-30.
And not a Bob Jones defender or an offensive player to even read. Look at there, baby.
But James Clemens that answers that three-pointer right back by Simon Walker. Awesome. 34-33.
What a great game.
Paul again being quickly trapped. Has to give it to Malachi Mitchell through the middle. Deep go-ahead pass to Mean on the left corner. Not going to get anything off of it, though. He gives it back to Paul. Paul, deep skip pass over to Salam for three. Wow. It's going to take the shooter's bounce. That's going to fall in. 37-33.
Definitely the shooter's bounce. Used every part of the rim for that one.
Donovan Lewis, 5 seconds on the clock. Tries to get a good pass inside to Robinson, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Is that Robinson or Jennings?
That's Nate Robinson. Nate Jennings, I mean.
There we go.
Why did I say Nate Robinson?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the high school
is taller than Nate Robinson.
I'm pretty sure he's even taller than Nate Robinson. But they're going to kick it out over to Frazier for three. Shots no good. And with that, it's going to be the end of the first half. Your score, Bob Jones, 37. Your James Clemens Jets, 33. We'll be right back for the second half in the Varsity Boys contest. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the tailgate talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens basketball coverage here at Play Action Sports. Currently halftime of the men's game between Bob Jones Patriots and James Clemens Jets, with Bob Jones leading 37-33 here at halftime. And now we're joined by the women's head basketball coach, Monica Maxwell. Coach, how are you doing?
Well, I've had better nights.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
That was a tough loss. Bob Jones was, listen, I played with intensity, defensively, offensively, the whole game. I'd even dare say I don't even want to know how many turnovers. Do you even know?
No, listen, I told my assistant to stop keeping count.
Yeah, at some point as a coach, you probably don't want to know.
Oh my goodness!
A lot of them were unforced too, yep. and that's the big thing. When you're losing possessions,
yep.
with silly walks and just bad passes,
yep.
You kill yourself. Whether you're playing at home, on the road, or wherever, but especially against a crosstown rival, and the intensity's already kind of there anyway, and you just add to it. So I was up here thinking about you. I know you were having a rough go of it, and that's just one of those nights where it didn't matter who you put in or what you did or how you changed it. It just wasn't going to matter.
I know.
Bob Jones was just having one of those nights. They were hitting their shots. They were just forcing it out.
They were lights out today.
They were.
Yeah.
And they even missed several layups themselves. I mean, it could have sadly been worse. But and last time y'all played, I mean, it wasn't a close game either. But the score was a lot lower and tighter. So but anyway, I mean, listen. Overall, first year, changing. Girls are having to buy into a new everything, offensive, defensive philosophy. We've talked about this before. They play hard. I mean, well, I know. I was trying to be gracious, but
I appreciate that.
I mean, and I know as a coach, it's never going to be hard enough.
You're right.
But when you're just sitting up here, as a third party, just kind of watching it, I mean, they were still diving on the floor for balls in the fourth quarter down 30. So, I mean, I was proud of that.
Right.
I mean, if it had been me, I probably would have just let it go. But they were still giving some of that effort, which is important. One thing that I talked to Coach Watts about at halftime was this is the first time I've seen y'all play this year.
Okay.
And I was surprised by the low number of players.
Yep.
Is it just because, and I know there's so many opportunities, there's so many things, especially here at James Clemens, so many other sports, so many other extracurricular activities, and basketball is hard. If you're not coming out willing to work, and I know you're going to work them, then, are you having a hard time maybe finding those girls in the hallway that want to come out and play and give that effort?
Yeah, honestly, I think there's so many clubs and so many different athletic teams. I mean, things that they have now that we would have never thought to have when I was in high school.
Well, I mean, you think about me. You certainly think about Tim over there with all that white hair. Yeah, those things just didn't happen. We didn't have them.
But, I mean, like lacrosse and stuff like that, I would have never even thought to play that.
Right.
But, I mean, we try. I'll go in the hallway. I'm, talking to people. But, I mean, some people who are really solid and good in their sport, they want to focus on that one sport.
And I hate that. I really do. I mean, when we were growing up, we played everything. Mm-hmm. And in some cases, like I went to East Limestone, and we were 2A school, we were a smaller school, and some kids had to play everything just to keep other teams. And I wasn't that kid per se. I played because I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were coming in the hallway saying, "Man, we got to have you." But it's just. You went from baseball to football to basketball, whatever, just, and anything in between.
Right.
And one of those things, and we've talked about this before too, it's so weird to me, like you drive through all these neighborhoods, you don't see any basketball goals, and you certainly, if you do see one or two, you don't see anybody out there shooting.
Not at all.
And when we were growing up, we lived for that. We did.
Yep. You knew what gym was open whose house to go to.
Exactly.
Yep.
We knew on Friday and Saturday nights we were going to my buddy John's, and there'd be a bunch of us, and we'd divide up and play and make little tournaments out of it. And Sundays you went to TC Almond and Decatur and ran full court and it's not there anymore.
It's definitely different.
Or maybe the opportunities are there, obviously, but kids aren't taking advantage of it.
Right. We talk about that a lot, actually, me and Coach Sullivan. Just how this era is just totally different, And
well, it used to not be that way. I promise you both. You used to grow up around here, and you'd see people out, like a little place there in Athens, Trinity Park.
Yep.
We'd go up there on Saturdays and Sundays and play, just run full court.
Yeah.
And, outdoor, gritty kind of basketball, like you didn't call any fouls, that type of stuff.
Right.
You went to the hole and got hit, you just got hit.
And that makes you tougher.
Yeah, nobody went to the line on that.
Right.
So,
right.
But it makes you tougher, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now you drive by that park and the goals are there, but there's certainly nobody out there shooting them.
Right.
No. So it's just kind of a weird dynamic. I don't know where things have changed throughout the years. I know, like we talked about, I guess there's a lot more opportunities for all these other extracurricular activities. But I'm proud of what you've been able to do this year. And I know it's always, I always know, I can't really imagine how tough it is to come into a new environment, new girls, new situations, to be able to recruit other players and then get everybody to buy into what you're doing. But, I love the way you coach with intensity. There was a couple of times you called some timeouts and there was some nice discussion. I love it. That's what you got to do.
It's always good discussion.
And I know the girls, it's not personal. You don't take it personal.
Oh, yeah.
It's
and
coaching.
They know that. They know
coaching.
that. Yeah. And, but that's why it's important to love them more off the court, so they know that when you do chew their butts like that, it's all because the basketball player is getting that chewing. It's not the person. It's not that person outside of basketball.
No,
and
absolutely.
I think at the beginning, I think it's a little tough for them to understand that, but they get it now.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we ran a little bit late. I'm sorry I wasn't even paying attention. But thank you so much for joining us, and good luck rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. That was Coach Monica Maxwell, Lady Jets head basketball coach. We always thank her for her time. We just had the tip-off of the third quarter. Looks like James Clemens will be going to the line. Walker got fouled by number 3 for Bob Jones. That was, let's see who that kid was. That was Malachi Mitchell. It'll be Malachi's second foul.
So Simon Walker, first free throw is up. That one's going to fall. 37-34 now. James Clemens climbing their way back to try to take this lead. Walker's second free throw coming up here. And that one's going to fall as well. 37-35. Number 34, Christian Rice to inbound over to Paul on the left side. Quickly pressured by Frazier and Roper. Gets it to Malachi Mitchell. Swing pass over to Bryson Smith. Picked up by Sean Paul over to Christian Rice.
Lucky save there by Bob Jones.
All right, over to Paul on the right corner. Three-pointer is up and good. 40-35 now. Roper deep pass over to Gilmore. It's just going to fall right out of his hands. And it's going to be Bob Jones' ball going back the other way.
You got to be a little bit more patient with the basketball than that. Good thought, but you can't have a silly turnover.
Paul pushing it up over to Rice. Rice pushing it all the way through, driving through the lane. Pass over to, I believe that was, number 23, Miles Cook, but the shot was blocked and knocked out of bounds by Gilmore.
Yeah, good job there by Gilmore to knock that ball out of bounds.
So Paul to inbound for the Patriots. Gilmore blocking the inbound. Gives it to number 23, Miles Cook. Back to Paul in the corner, walking it up to the top of the key. Moving ball is almost not loose, but Paul recovers. Gives it up to Smith, over to number 34, Christian Rice for 3. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Smith. He's going to get the putback. 42-35.
Yeah, too easy of a putback there. You can't let him do that.
James Clemens quickly pushing it up. Frazier tries to dish inside to Gilmore, but I believe he was fouled. But refs make a no call, and pass goes out of bounds. Bob Jones ball.
Yeah, we need to settle down a little bit, play some good defense. Certainly don't give up easy second shots like that and start putting that ball in the basket.
Paul now bringing it up, guarded by Roper. Paul pushes it through to the top of the key. Over to Smith on the left wing. Picked up by Tyreek Walker. Over to Rice on the right corner. Picked up by Simon Walker. Back to Smith near the right
wing. Excuse me.
Oh, my God.
I mean, dude took 2 steps and didn't dribble.
But that's number 23, Miles Cook going in. Misses the first one. Gets his own rebound, though. Gets the putback 44-35 now.
Yeah, we need to get some points here before it gets a little out of hand.
Gilmore crossing half court. Over to Roper near the top of the key. Over to Frazier on the right side. Frazier driving down baseline. Over to Simon Walker at the top of the key. Three-pointer is up. That one's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Sean Paul. Bringing up the left side. Dish inside to Smith. Smith mid-range is up. That one's going to fall 46-35.
Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Sullivan.
Yep, timeout's going to be called. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. But during this timeout, we like to remind you that Tailgate Talk gives you the chance to howl with the Havoc this hockey season. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your name for 2 tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc. Winners will be announced during Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on 1080 AM WKAC. And remember, you can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps, too. Well, it looks like the ref actually called he signaled for a 30-second timeout, but it looks like they're giving us a full minute.
Yeah, I didn't realize it looked like it was initially called a 30-second.
Here we go. Come back out from the timeout. 5:40 left in this third quarter. James Clemens currently down to Bob Jones, 46-35. They're going to bring the ball up full court. It's going to be Roper. Swing pass over to number 32. That is Mark Woods, his first appearance in this game. To Tyree Walker. Back to Woods near the free throw line. Shot is up. No good. I believe it was hit. gets his own rebound, kicks out to Roper for three. Shot's no good. Again, Woods making an impact, tipping it to Donovan Lewis. Shot is up, no good. Ball's on the floor, and the jump ball is going to be called.
Good hustle there by both teams getting on that floor. But, man, we had 3 opportunities to get them 2 points, and 2 of them were point blank, and you got to make those shots if you're going to win the game.
Jump ball is going to end up in Bob Jones' favor. They're going to inbound to Sean Paul. Paul now guarded by Woods. Full court. Paul pushing it up, getting eerily close to the 10-second count. It's got to be close. Yep. And there's the 10-second count.
Great defense there. Who was that?
That was number 32, Mark Woods.
Yeah, Mark Woods. Great job there by Mark, man, to defend him. And really, he got away with a little carry right before the 10-second call, so I'm glad it worked.
Got number 55, Nate Jennings, checking in. Looks like James Clemens is going to start running a big lineup here, having in both Gilmore and Jennings.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea since they're getting beat on the boards.
So Tyree Walker tries to do a dribble move. We're going to say it was off of number 11, Bryson Smith's foot. It's going to stay Jets ball.
It might have been a break there for the Jets.
Inbound's going to go right back to Walker, over to Gilmore near the free throw line. Dish inside to Jennings. He's going to go up strong. Shot's no good, but he's going to shoot 2. You know what's something I've always thought about when it comes to being a center?
What's that?
If you have a brace on, would you consider that an advantage?
No, because you got to have a really good footwork under that basket, so I think it would be a hindrance.
True. But I've been hit by a couple of those in games before, and
from that aspect, yeah. Yes. If you're on the defensive side, yeah, they hurt. They're really hard. that part's true. But it messes up your mobility a little bit as far as that goes.
First free throw for Jennings was no good. Second one's going to fall, though. 46-36 now. Gilmore guarding the inbound. Gives it to Paul. Paul picked up full court by Gilmore and Tyreek Walker. Skip pass to Smith. He passes it in midair to Malachi Mitchell in the right corner. Three's no good. He's going to get his own rebound, but ball's knocked loose. They're going to say it was out on the Jets.
That wasn't even that official's call, so I'm not sure why he made it. But the other official didn't overrule it. So
Bob Jones to inbound. Malachi Mitchell to receive in the corner. Over to Smith. Back to Paul in the right corner. Over to Mitchell near the top of the key, guarded by Woods. Woods playing good defense on him. Yeah. Kicks out to Paul in the right corner, but they're not going to get anything off of it. He's going to move it to the top of the key. Back to Smith on the left wing. Guarded by Tyreek Walker. He's going to walk it to the top of the key. Over to Mitchell in the right corner. Picked up by Woods. Back to Paul. Paul for 3. Ooh. Shot's no good. He's going to fall back like he got fouled, but rebounded by Bryson Smith. Dish inside to Christian Rice. Shot is blocked by Jennings. Recovered by Tyreek Walker. Layup is up. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to say it was out on the Jets. Tyree Walker signaling to the ref like, that did not go off me.
Coach Sullivan wants to talk about it too. Yeah, I mean, that was a terrible call. And the official was in position. Seemed to be.
Sub for the Jets, number 2, Jordan Frazier, and number 23, Simon Walker coming back in. Mark Wood coming in for Mark Woods.
I don't know if you noticed tonight, and I don't know what material James Clemens basketball jerseys and pants made out of, but they keep on coming untucked, and the players are constantly having to tuck them in.
Oh, it's annoying to keep those in when you're playing fast-paced defense.
Yeah, to tie you.
And speaking of that, Mitchell was trying to give a pass to Bryson Smith. Donovan Lewis, though, was almost right ahead of it, but looks like he was going to be.
Well, my point back to a while ago was they need to take the drawstring and tie their breeches up, or coach needs to find a different material that's not so slick.
Now, what's wild is that they called the foul on number 11.
Yeah, it looked like it did it.
Yeah, it was on number 11 for Bob Jones, Bryson Smith. So it's going to be Jets ball, actually. Now Donovan Lewis at the top of the key, over to Frazier. Back to Lewis on the left corner. Dish inside to Nate Jennings. Jennings going up strong. Shot is blocked by Miles Cook. Ball is knocked loose. Number 11, Bryson Smith, is on the floor, and a foul is called.
That was an very awkward looking sequence there. They did call that on Jennings, right?
Let's see. Yep, they're going to call that on number 1, Donovan Lewis. Going to be Bob Jones' ball. And Lewis, again, almost like an intentional foul on number 5, Sean Paul, trying to get the steal on the inbound. But that's going to be another quick one for him. I believe that's either number 2 or 3. Yeah, that's naturally the 3rd foul on Donovan Lewis. So coach is going to send him out, sub in number 3, Pierce Roper, who's going to pick up Paul in the backcourt. About 3:18 left in this third quarter. Giving it up to Christian Rice, over to Miles Cook on the free throw line. Back out to Paul at the top of the key. Picked up by Simon Walker. Moving it to the left, double teamed by Roper. Dish inside to Cook. Cook tries to give another dish inside to Smith.
Yeah.
Smith is going to give it back to Cook, who's going to be rejected by Frazier. Recovered by Roper. Deep passes. A lot of movement going on. There's just a ton of passes jumping, going around. Nate Jennings had the ball under the basket. Seemed to trip up, and ball gets knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it was out on the Jets.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with the officials on that call. It looked like the ball went out on Jennings, and he didn't get fouled. His leg just kind of gave out from under him a little bit.
I was actually almost scared for an injury. That's
I
actually
was
a good way
too.
to tear an ACL.
I was too, buddy. To be quite honest, it looked awkward, didn't it?
Yep.
And he's already wearing that big brace.
So about 2:53 left in this third quarter. Now we have number 2, Justin Newby. His first appearance in this game for the Patriots. Handling the ball up top. Dish inside to Christian Rice. Layup's no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Putback's no good. And so we're going to say that's a foul under the basket. That's like caused by number 2, Jordan Frazier.
It'll be Jordan's. Looks like his first foul. Yeah. Both teams have 3 team fouls.
Paul to inbound under Bob Jones's basket. Gives it to Jabari Salam, who kicks it out to Newby. Newby on the right side, guarded by Tyreek Walker.
Oh,
they're going to call 5 seconds.
I did not realize this until the other day, but you know that they took that rule out of the college game?
No. Yep, Newby was trying to back up and try to create some space, but Tyreek Walker did a really good job of staying on and being able to get the 5-second call.
He's played good defense all night.
Roper now tries an alley-oop pass, but it looks like a hard foul.
Man, it looked like he almost hit his head if he didn't on the backboard.
Looks like it was called by number 34, Christian Rice. That's going to be his 3rd foul, and that's going to send number 2, Jordan Frazier, to the line. First free throw is up, and that one's going to fall 46-37 now. James Clemens now cuts it back to a single-digit deficit.
Uh-oh.
We got some smack talk going on. See some stuff being yelled.
Yeah, the players aren't helping here. Bob Jones players are trying to egg on the crowd. We got police down there trying to break all this up. We don't know what started or how it happened, but chaos for sure.
Yeah, I see some exchanges are being said, heated words being thrown around. Both student sections, both on their feet, hyped up, yelling at each other. By the looks of it, with this kind of rivalry, this game could be very heated very quickly. We could see a very scrappy fourth quarter and even rest of the third.
Coach Watts is down there talking to the officials. Bob Jones' coach is just belligerent. Now they're having to pull Coach Watts away as well. He's not having it. He's going to stick up for his Jets, and I guess the Patriots are sticking up for themselves. There's going to be some ejections and dismissals and people going to the parking lot, I believe.
I mean, with these headphones, you can't really hear any of the words being said. But from the way the James Clemens student section is reacting, it can't be anything but good.
Yeah, one of the assistant coaches for Bob Jones is just livid. So I don't know what was done or said. Give the police credit. They were down there quick, real quick. Looks like calmer. heads are starting to prevail a little bit, but there's still some intensity down there, to say the least.
There's still some intensity. Yep. The cop on the scene kind of asking the student section to kind of back away a little further from the backcourt line.
Yeah. Coach Sullivan, Bob Jones' coach, kind of embracing a little bit each other there at half court, having a discussion. Looks like maybe they're starting to settle down a little bit. I mean, do you have any idea about it?
I have no clue.
I mean, it was all the free throw was down here on our end of the court, and all the action happened down there towards the opposite end.
I got no clue, but my curiosity is killing me. I want to know what was being said.
I'd love to know what started it. And it may not be done when the officials come out and decide who's going where and doing what. If somebody gets upset, then it could foster right back up.
I was trying to hear what the student section was chanting, but
I can't.
As soon as I took my headphones off, they stopped. So. So it looks like we're finally about to start getting back to the game. But we'd just like to remind you to listen during the post-game show for the Mellow Mushroom Player of the Night. Our featured Jet will get a gift card from Mellow Mushroom. Also a reminder to enter your name for the Good Sport of the Week at pasnetwork.net. We'll announce the winner during the Play Action Sports Report podcast every week. The winner gets a gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens.
Well, 220.
Also a reminder to look for the Play Action Sports Report. Results, announcements, and a special guest every week. It drops every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform like iTunes, Amazon, Google, and more. You can also hear it on your Alexa or Google device or hear it online at pasnetwork.net. Now what I understand is that it doesn't look like any kind of fouls. No. It doesn't look like any kind of technical fouls were actually given for all that just transpired here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which I'm not really sure how to.
Nobody got thrown out.
Yeah. Which I'm not really sure how to put what just happened into words. But I feel like a technical should have been given somewhere.
Somewhere, somebody deserves something. You don't bring the cops on the court with that.
All right, but either way, rewind. Yeah. We're back. Jordan Frazier just made a second free throw. James Clemens now only down 38-46. Malachi Mitchell now at the top of the key for Bob Jones. About a little over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Sean Paul now over to Bryson Smith near the top of the key. Over to number 10, Jabari Salam. Dish inside to Smith. Shot is good. 48-38 now. Over to Tyreek Walker on the left side. Over to Brandon Moore at the top of the key. Dish inside to Gilbert. Kick out to Frazier for three.
Yes.
Shot's going to fall. 48-41 now.
Needed that. Big shot.
About a minute 30 left in this third quarter. 34 now. Over to Sean Paul on the left side. Tries to split the defense, but he's going to be called for a travel. All right, so James Clemens inbound deep pass to Gilbert. Gilmore, my goodness. And that's going to turn a profit, 48-43. James Clemens now only down by 5, quickly catching up to Bob Jones. Paul now being guarded by Frazier before half court. Oh, and I thought that was a clean steal. Frazier perfectly reached around, poked it from the back, but they're could knock it out of Sean Paul's hands, but they're going to call a foul.
That was all ball. That was a bad call.
Oh. That was a good.
A lot of times they'll get you for reaching in like that, but good Lord, that was clean.
Sean Paul now being guarded by Frazier. Now to the top of the key, over to Smith on the left side. Now walking it back to the top of the key.
Good defense.
Guarded well by Moore. Tries to pass it to Miles Cook. He's going to knock it out of Gilmore. Honestly, Miles Cook was able to on the pass. John Paul Gilmore is able to match. God, I'm trying to talk. John Paul Gilmore is able to meet Cook on the pass. Got the jump ball.
Yes.
James Clemens ball. And that just led to Jordan Frazier mid-range. 2 points, 48-45. Bob Jones' lead has been cut down to 3 with 34 seconds left in this third quarter.
Defense has been the answer.
Rice for 3. Shots no good. Rebounded by Roper. Forward pass to Frazier.
Yes.
Dish pass to Walker.
Oh!
Tyree Walker misses. Gilmore's there for the putback. Shot's no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2.
Gotta make that layup. They're going to get Miles Cook on reach in on that shot. That's going to be his third.
I'm going to sit back down.
This game has just been fun. Intense, up and down, physical.
About 20 seconds left in this third quarter. John Paul Gilmore to shoot 2 free throws. 48-45 the score. Bob Jones still currently leads, but James Clemens basically on about a 8-2 run right now.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah.
Around an 8-2 run to make a stellar comeback in this ball game. First free throw is going to fall. 48-46 now. Lead is cut down to 2. Second free throw coming up here for Gilmore. That one's up. That one's going to fall. Lead has been cut to 1. 48-47. Sean Paul on the inbound and over to Smith. Back to Paul.
No silly fouls.
Crosses half court. Over to Mitchell on the right side. Mitchell driving in. Layup is up. No good. Rebounded by Gilmore. Outletted out to Tyree Walker.
Pass.
Go ahead pass to Roper. Shots no good. Frazier tries to get it out, but doesn't give Bob Jones a chance at a shot. So at the end of the third quarter, your score, Bob Jones 48, James Clemens 47. We'll be right back with some fourth quarter action. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here from Play Action Sports. Inbound pass for Bob Jones is made. Dish to Mean. He's going to dunk it 50-47 now.
That got the Bob Jones crowd fired up.
Over to Moore on the left corner. Deep swing pass over to Frazier for 3. He's going to make it and tie it up 50 all. Malachi Mitchell now bringing it up for Bob Jones. Over to Paul on the right side. Paul driving in. Goes up. They're going to call a block on number 3, Pierce Roper.
That could have gone either way. It really could have.
That's going to be the 16th, either the 5th or the 16th foul.
His second, team 5th.
Team 5th.
You know, as physical and as tense as this game's been, the fouls have been relatively low, to be honest. They're letting them play.
The rest have been letting them play, yeah.
Get it.
Inbound pass almost stolen by Moore, but it's recovered by Mean of Bob Jones. Gives it up to Sean Paul, driving through the middle. Shot is up. That one's going to fall 52-50. Roper bringing it up for James Clemens, driving all the way up the right side.
That's a technical, too.
Shot is
That's
up.
goaltending. You got a Bob Jones player down under the basket, but that should have been goaltending.
The whole backboard was completely shaking. That should be goaltending. He's not calling goaltending. He just the ref has just shaking his head.
That's crazy. Can't do that. That foul was on.
Listeners, my hands are on the desk right now. That is 100% goaltending.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Roper is going to the line for 2 anyway. Let's make these 2 points back here on the line. He makes the first one, 52-51.
It sure would have been sweet, though, to count them 2 and have that one as a go in as a third.
All right, second free throw coming up here for Roper. 7:08 left in this ball game. Second one's up. That one's going to fall 52 all now. Inbound to Rice. Bringing it up. Crosses half court. Gives it to Smith at the top of the key. Smith driving up the left side. Picked up by Gilmore. Back out to Rice at the top of the key. Over to Smith on the left wing. Moving up to the top. Goes inside, ball's knocked loose.
There we go.
Recovered by Tyree Walker. He's got no one in front of him.
Ooh.
And he's going to finish it with this two-handed slam, 54-52.
What a steal and finish. What an answer.
What an answer from Malachi Mitchell. Moving up to the left wing, three-pointers made. Bob Jones takes back the lead, and a timeout is called by Bob Jones. 55-54 now. It's going to be a full timeout. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Currently in the fourth quarter of the varsity boys contest, which has been nothing but exemplary, just amazing basketball. Right now it's 55-54. Bob Jones currently leads, and the lead has just been going back and forth between these two teams.
James Clemens comes down, dunk, crowd goes insane. Bob Jones comes down, busts a three to take the 1 point lead. It's just back and forth, man. It's awesome.
About 6:33 left in this ball game, though. James Clemens bringing it up. Going to give it to Roper. Roper bringing it up, crosses half court, tries to give it to Gilmore in the paint. He recovers it. Gives it to Tyree Walker. Driving through the middle, kick to Frazier. Frazier pump fakes, drives in to the right side, looking baseline, tries to wrap it around, passes almost stolen by Rice, but it's going to be knocked. Oh, it's actually going to be a foul. We're going to call it on Tyree Walker.
I didn't even hear the whistle blow. So that was on number 15, yeah. Tyree will be his second.
Got number 1, Donovan Lewis, coming in.
Both teams have 6 fouls, so next time they go to the line, it'll be 1-1. Something to think about.
Number 34, Christian Rice to inbound for Bob Jones. Tries to give it to Bryson Smith. It's stolen by Walker. Walker driving in, spin move, shot is up.
Oh, yes!
And he's going to make it. And one opportunity coming up here. Takes back the lead with an opportunity for another.
And that's going to be Christian Rice's 4th foul. So that's big.
Yeah, that's very big. Christian Rice has been a very big influential presence in the paint for Bob Jones. And one opportunity does not go, though, and it's going to be called out of bounds by James Clemens. And that was a bad call.
That ball did not go out of bounds off of James Clemens' player.
I clearly saw a Bob Jones player smack it out of bounds.
That is insane. And the official is right there on the call. Coach Sullivan not happy about it either, as well he shouldn't be.
Smith to inbound. Paul receives, quickly being double-teamed by Frazier and Roper. Driving through, goes up the left side, crosses.
Whoa!
And they're going to call a double dribble.
He picked it up, tried to pass it, and the guy wasn't ready, and he got caught.
Yep.
Good defense. Great defense, actually, there by the Jets.
Roper bringing it up for the Jets. Over to Frazier. Quick three.
Bottom.
That's going to fall. 59-55 now. 4-point lead now for the Jets. Now Paul bringing it up. Guarded by Donovan Lewis. Clean steal. Keeps it inbounds. Mid-range. Shot's not going to fall. It's going to be rebounded by Smith.
That's a tough shot. He probably should have pulled that back out.
Smith bringing it up. Kicks out to Mitchell on the right wing. Back to Paul at the top of the key. Guarded close by Moore. Driving through the left. Back to Salame at the top of the key. Over to Smith. Smith makes the mid-range.
Pretty.
59-57. Now Roper bringing it up for the Jets. Out the right side, about 5 minutes left in this ball game. Over to Donovan Lewis. 4-3 on the left wing. Shot's no good.
Good block out.
They're going to call a foul, and they're going to call it on Lewis. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 now for Bob Jones.
And it was a good call. I mean, Donovan was doing the right thing following his shot, but a tremendous job there by the Bob Jones player to keep him blocked out. You don't see that too much on the perimeter like he just did. So hats off to him. He made a great play.
That's big. That's big for James Clemens too. That's Donovan Lewis's fourth foul, who's also been a very big defensive presence for the Jets.
Oh, I only hit him down for 3. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was a really good job there by, I think, Bryson Smith to box him out and get that foul.
About 5:01 left in this ball game. 59-57. James Clemens currently leads the Bob Jones Patriots. First free throw's up. That one's going to fall. 59-58. Second free throw coming up here. Here's the number 11, Bryson Smith. And that one falls. 58 all now.
Got substitutions coming in for Bob Jones.
Yep. Number 34, Christian Rice coming back in. Again, has 4 fouls. He's going to have to play pretty conservatively.
Yeah. If you're James Clemens, you got to take that opportunity and take it to him under the basket, get him right back out of the game, let him sit on the bench and watch the rest of it.
Try to get him to draw a foul.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like a kind of 1-1-3.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Kind of full court press for Bob Jones here. Christian Rice at the forefront. Walker though passes up to Frazier. Kind of smacks it to Gilmore. They try to pass it around the outside, but the ball's not loose and recovered by Bob Jones. It's going to be picked up by Sean Paul.
Unforced turnover there by the Jets, and he walked.
Picked up by Gilmore. Skip pass over to Rice. Rice drives in, kicks out to Paul at the top of the key. About 4.5 minutes left. Over to Mean on the right side.
Oh, there we go.
Tries to get a dish inside. Ball is knocked away by Gilmore. Recovered
in the hole
by Roper. 3-pointer by Tyree Walker does not fall. It's rebounded by Rice. But they're going to call a foul. And looks like it's going to be on number 5, John Paul Gilmore.
Oh, I thought they were calling it on Cunningham, no? Yeah, it was on Gilmore. Here's third.
About 4.5 minutes left in this ball game. Number 34, Christian Rice going to the line for the Bob Jones Patriots to shoot 1-1. First free throw's up. That one's no good. It rolls out. Rebounded by Gilmore. Outlet it out to Walker. Walker's passes half court. Trying to recover it. Gets it off to Roper. He's going to give it right back to Tyreek Walker.
Everybody wants to be in a rush.
Top of the key now. Over to Roper on the left wing. Dish inside to Moore. From the free throw line. That's going to fall. Good mid-range shot from Moore. 61-59.
Trap him. Nope.
Good offense here from the Jets. Now full court press coming out on Paul. Trying to break this pressure. Gets it to Rice. Crosses half court. Yeah. Jumping pass. Gets it to ball. But he's set back court. And they're going to call it Jets ball.
Great defense there by James Clemens to make him force it back.
I don't know what I just did with my arm, but it just felt natural to do.
Flip back and forth.
Yeah. Tyree Walker dish inside to Moore. Over to Roper on the left wing. Moves it out. Back to Moore. Another mid-range. He's got that shot. 63-59.
Yeah, James Clemens has found that hole right there at the corner of the free throw line, and they're hitting their shots.
Timeout's going to be called. Oh, actually, no timeout's going to be called.
No, they had to get Gilmore off the court. He twisted his ankle, and he's being looked at by the trainer.
Oh, okay.
He's wanting to go back in. The trainer's like, "Law, you need to go in the locker room. Let's check you out."
63-59 now. 3:40 left in this ball game. Pass is stolen by Dominic Lewis. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sean Paul. Forward pass to Mitchell. Left wing. Pull up three-pointer.
Wow.
That's going to fall. 63-62 now.
I can't believe he hit that shot. He faked like he was getting fouled as well and fell down even though he didn't get fouled.
Donovan Lewis out top of the key. Over to Moore on the right corner.
Dangerous.
Big skip pass over to Frazier.
No need in it.
63-62 the score. Giving to Roper on the left wing. Skip pass to Moore. Moore for three.
He's feeling it.
And he makes it 66-62.
He has been on fire.
Moore showing he's got ice in his veins right now. But that is 7 points here in the last minute and a half for him.
I think he's hit the last three shots for them.
Mitchell once again not looking like Donovan Mitchell in the NBA. Three-pointers no good. Rebounded by Roper. Given to Donovan Lewis. About 2.5 minutes left in this ball game.
Not a good shot there by Bob Jones. Too far out.
Now Moore near the right side. Swing pass over to Frazier on the left. Back to Moore on the right. Looking inside, back to Frazier. Just kind of holding the ball outside, trying to make Bob Jones come to them. Giving to Donovan Lewis at the top of the key. Back
there
to Roper.
Is.
Giving to Moore. Shots made. 68-62. Timeout is called by Bob Jones. It's going to be a full timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Tax season will be here before you know it, and Davis & Cole can help you make sure your returns are airtight. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports. Here in the fourth quarter of the varsity boys contest between your James Clemens Jets and the Bob Jones Patriots. James Clemens, after a bit of a rocky start to the game, have just mounted a second half comeback, currently leading 68-62. And right now, in this quarter, it's just been one name for the Jets. It's just been an absolute menace on offense. That's number 33, Brandon Moore.
I mean, three-pointer, and then 3 2-point baskets, and pure. I mean, bottom man of the net on all 4 shots, and he's done some stuff from the defensive end as well.
Yep. This quarter alone, hit 2 from mid-range, hit a 3-pointer as well, and then got a good go-ahead layup. And about the last 2.5 minutes.
After a good look, and I don't remember who threw that pass, but it was a wonderful pass to find him inside.
So about 2:14 left in this ball game, 68-62. James Clemens on top. Bob Jones bringing it up. Sean Paul guarded by Tyreek Walker. Crosses half court. Gives it to Malachi Mitchell. At the right wing, James Clemens double teaming him, trying to make sure he can't get a three off.
Wow, it's a double dribble.
Ball's transferred to the corner. Tries to just dish inside. Bounce off the leg of Christian Rice and recovered by Tyreek Walker. Now about a minute 45 left. He crosses half court. Guarded by Rice. Given to Roper near the top of the key. Back to Moore on the left side. Swing pass over to...
Yeah, they need to be careful with that.
Swing pass over to Walker. He's going to drive in. Hop steps. Tries to get a shot off. No good. No foul. Ball's recovered by Christian Rice.
No sense in that. Got to be better... Take better care of the basketball.
Now the top of the key is Rice. Over to Sean Paul on the right side. Guarded closely. Over to Rice on the left side. Given to Malachi Mitchell on the left wing. Guarded by Tyreek Walker. 3 goes off. That's going to fall 68-65.
That's huge.
Now under a minute We have hit crunch time, 68-65. Timeout's going to be called by James Clemens. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a quick one ourselves. When we come back, last minute of James Clemens, Bob Jones, Varsity Boys. Don't want to miss it. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here on Play Action Sports. Under a minute now in this Varsity Boys contest. James Clemens currently leads Bob Jones 68-65. God, this has just been a heck of a game to watch.
Yeah, it's been one of the best high school basketball games I've seen in quite a long time.
Roper now for James Clemens, going to bring it up. Crosses half court. Picked up quick. Deep swing pass. Very high.
I just got out of my mouth. You got to be careful on those silly cross-court pass. Come out of a timeout, and that's what you do.
Pass was intended for Frazier, but just a little too high. But Bob Jones is going to get it in backcourt. They're probably going to be looking for Mitchell on a three to try to tie it up. Sean Paul brings it up.
That's offensive foul.
Pushes through Roper. Top of the key. Swing pass over to Mean for three.
Wow.
Shot's going to fall. 68 all now. Whistle is called.
I don't know why the whistle was blown, but they're playing it.
Here comes Roper. Game is tied at 68. 23 seconds left. Now giving to Lewis on the right side. Back
James
to Roper
Clemens,
on the left.
I want to see them not take a stinking silly shot with 2 seconds left. Give yourself enough time to get an offensive rebound.
Now under 10 seconds. Timeout's going to be called by James Clemens. That's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a quick one ourselves. Final seconds of action, possible overtime. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball on Play Action Sports.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Taking his hand, helping each other home.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here on Play Action Sports. Final 10 seconds counting down. Game is tied at 68. James Clemens is going to have the ball for these last couple seconds. Can they get a possible foul, or can they hit Brandon Moore, who's been on fire this quarter, to possibly hit a clutch one?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I'd like to see them not take a shot with 2 seconds left. Give yourself an opportunity to have, a putback.
Ball's inbounded in the backcourt, given to Roper. Crosses half court. Drives all the way up. Shot is up. Foul. No good. No foul is called. We're going to overtime.
Well, they did just exactly what all schools do now. It's just mind-blowing to me. But whatever. I'm not coach. Whew.
We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll give you overtime action. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School basketball here on Play Action Sports. Currently in overtime of the varsity boys contest between the Jets and the Bob Jones Patriots. Currently 68 all. James Clemens with possession here to start overtime. Pass from Lewis is stolen by Sean Paul. He's going to bring it up for the Patriots over to Rice on the left side. Tries to drive in. Ball's going to be not loose, but they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a block, and there should have been an offense. He was out of control. Wow. And that would have been his 5th. Man, you talking about catching a break. Bob Jones just caught a break.
Yeah. They're going to call a foul on number 3, Pierce Roper.
Be his 3rd. Wow. Yeah, Bob Jones just caught a break on that exchange.
1-on-1 opportunity for number 34, Christian Rice. First free throw is good, 69-68 now.
Kind of odd Bob Jones didn't have anybody under the basket. I guess they just only getting more fouls.
Second free throw is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Moore. Outletted after Donovan Lewis. Given to Roper. Swing pass over to Frazier on the left side. Given to Moore near the top of the key. Back to Frazier on the left side. Drives to the corner. Three-pointers up. That one's not going to fall. It's going to be rebounded by Mitchell.
Not a good shot. Fall away three-pointer from the corner. You got to work for a better shot than that.
Mitchell bringing it up for Bob Jones. Crosses half court. Ball's knocked loose by Frazier. Recovered by Gilmore. And that's going to be a foul on number 23, Miles Cook.
Yep, it's going to be Miles' 4th foul. So that's probably why Bob Jones didn't have their kids under the basket on the free throw a while ago, so they wouldn't get a silly over the back call or something.
Yeah.
Just have so much foul trouble.
Coming back in for Donovan Lewis is number 15, Tyreek Walker. Gilmore, first free throw coming up. And that one's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Smith. Smith bringing it up for Bob Jones. Gives it to Rice, back to Paul near the top of the key. 69-68 the score. Bob Jones leading in overtime.
Whoa,
Paul driving all the way in. Rice layup is made. 71-68.
Got away with the travel. Not out of it. Just got to take your time.
Rope. Tyreek Walker now driving for James Clemens. Mid-range up is up. No good. We're going to say it's out on Bob Jones, so it's going to be James Clemens inbound under the basket.
And Moore standing wide open on the wing on the right-hand side, just waiting to bust another 3, and they missed him. Good pass.
Inbound is in. There's going to be a foul. Is it going to be on Cook?
It is going to be on Cook, I believe, number 23.
And that is his 5th foul. That is actually a pretty big loss there for Bob Jones. That's foul number 5.
Yep. Now if they can get number 34, Christian Rice, out of there, that would open up the underneath huge.
Coming in for Cook is number 10, Jabari Salam.
Got to hit your free throws. This is what it's all about. This is why you stay after practice and work. No sense in missing them, so just make them.
One-on-one opportunity. First free throw is good. 71-69 now. Bob Jones still currently in the lead. 2:33 left in overtime. Second one is up. That one falls as well, 71-70. Inbound to Smith on the right side. Right, tries to go right back to Rice. Pass almost went out of bounds, but Rice recovers it.
Carrying that basketball.
Across his half court. No offensive foul called on a push-off. Pass was almost caught by Moore. They give it right back to Paul on the right side of the wing.
Good defense.
Drives all the way in, kicks out to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left side being guarded close by Walker, not letting him get any kind of shot off. And Bob Jones is going to call timeout.
That was a smart timeout by Bob Jones.
It's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a quick one ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Currently 2 minutes even left in overtime. Bob Jones currently leads the Jets 71-70. Both teams are one foul away from double bonus. This has one of the best setups for a basketball game ending. Bob Jones is inbounding. Bryson Smith to inbound for Bob Jones. Dish pass to Christian Rice. Pulls it out to the right wing. Guarded close by Frazier.
No silly fouls, no silly fouls. Can't put him on the line here.
Picks up his dribble, gives it to Smith on the right side, guarded by Roper. Now driving to the left, hands it off to Mitchell, guarded by Tyreek Walker. Going to be double teamed. High pass to Smith, picked up by Moore. Now working to the top of the key.
That's the way to move your feet on defense. Just don't reach in.
Now hands off to Mitchell on the right side. About a minute 30 left. Makes a move, tries to spin, ball's knocked loose.
That's a foul. And then they call it.
Yep, and they call a foul. It's going to be on number 3, Malachi Mitchell.
It'll be Malachi's third foul.
We got 2 free throws coming up here for the Jets. Opportunity to take the lead.
And an opportunity they better take advantage of.
Again, 71-70 the score.
I don't know that we've seen Keenan go to the free throw line tonight. Do you recall? So, not sure what his percentage is from the free throw line.
Yep, so you got number 10, Keenan Walker. First free throw's up. That one's no good. It's up for James Clemens. We have Gilmore coming back in, as well as Nate Jennings. Really making sure we try to get this rebound.
Let's just make the shot.
First one, next one is up. That one ties it up, 71 all. And now they show Gilmore and Jennings back out to put in Roper and Frazier once again.
You're saying you can't sub or something. I don't know why not. After a made shot, you should be able to sub whoever you want.
Yeah. I guess some of the fans are also making their thoughts known to the refs.
It's a made shot, ref. I mean, I think Coach Sullivan's trying to tell him now. So he's not subbing.
So I guess you got to run a play with them.
I guess
until they can sub back in.
I don't know what that was. That'd be interesting to find out after the game.
Full court man-to-man press coming here from James Clemens. Inbound to Smith. Quickly picked up over to Rice through the middle. Swing pass over to Salam in the left corner. Doesn't take a shot. Dish inside to Smith. Moore gets the block and the foul.
Well, it looked like all ball, though. It sure did.
It looked like all ball, but that's fine. He didn't get any kind of layup.
No. Make them earn it from the line. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
But at the same time, you can't let the kid run all the way down the middle of the court wide open for easy layup either.
True.
And that's what we did.
First free throw is up. That one's
Get out of there.
No good.
Well, he wanted to go down, didn't he? Now they got their subs in.
They finally got him in. Second free throw coming up. 71 all, still the score here in overtime. Second one's up. That one falls. 72-71. Bob Jones leads. Okay, now what are they doing? They blew the whistle again. Okay, there we go.
I don't know.
Now to Moore. Over to Frazier. Back to Roper near the top of the key. Now under a minute. Bob Jones up by 1. James Clemens with the ball. Over to Keenan Walker on the left side. Back to Roper on the right wing. Drives inside. Over to Tyreek Walker. Back to Moore at the top of the key. Back to Frazier for 3. I think he got a hand on it.
I thought he did too.
Shot's no good. It's rebounded by Salam, and a foul's going to be called.
Looks like they're going to get
Looks like Tyreek Walker, I believe. Yep. It's going to be 2 free throws for Salam.
Big Tyreek's third. Big miss, but he might have been a little too far out, but I thought it was a good look.
I think, I want to say a defender got a hand on it.
It looked like it. You're right. He was right there on it. It was good defense.
First free throw's up. That one's no good.
That was one of those nervous free throws there. My man barely touched the rim. So if I'm James Clemens, I'm making sure that you box out, because if he shoots another one like that, it's going to bounce right back to Bob Jones. So box out, guys. Box out.
Wait, what are they pointing about?
I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
I think they thought something was wrong with the scoreboard, but I'm not sure what. Second one's good.
Don't need a three-pointer here. Just work yourself offense, get a good shot.
Roper now at the top of the key for the Jets. Over to Simon Walker on the right side.
It's interesting. Coach doesn't have Moore in the game right now.
Over to Frazier near the top of the key. Over to Roper on the left side. Back to Simon. At the top of the key. Back to Roper on the left side. 15 seconds left in this game. 73-71 the score. Bob Jones leads. James Clemens with the ball.
And a foul.
And, yep, a foul on number 5, Sean Paul. So Frazier's going to go to the line for 2. He makes these both. We could tie it up and see another point of overtime.
Hush.
First one is up, and that one does not fall.
Man, that thing rattled in and out. So what do you do here? Do you miss intentionally? Do you make it and play defense, or foul them real quick? I think you got to make it and foul real quick. That still gives you about 8 seconds to come down and score.
Yeah, you have to make it 3 to tie it.
But you got to make the free throw. You got to make the free throw.
So second free throw coming up here. 73-71 the score. Bob Jones leads. 10 seconds left in the game. Second one's up. That one's good. It's 73-72 now.
I say this is the same scenario. They're letting them sub now after I made free throw. I don't know. That was weird a while ago.
Got it. Well, it's going to be a full timeout called by Bob Jones. With that, we're going to take a quick one ourselves. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's towing, tire, and truck repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Currently 10 seconds left in overtime. Bob Jones currently leads 73-72, and they're going to be inbounding it here. Christian Rice under James Clemens' basket.
Got a foul.
Ball to receive, and the intentional foul. Looks like it was by Keenan Walker. So Paul's going to go to the line for two.
Keenan's second.
Good.
So that's exactly what you wanted to do, man. You didn't hardly let a second run off the clock. And, now even if he does hit both free throws, he still have the opportunity with time on the clock to take a good shot and send it in overtime. Hopefully he misses one or both, and you get a chance to win.
First free throw coming up. That one's good. 74-72 now. That's number 5, Sean Paul at the line. As we're waiting for the second free throw to be shot. He's like Bob Jones having some lineup difficulty or
problems or something, yeah.
I'm not sure about maybe some players are confused about who goes where, but the second shot's coming up. That one's going to fall 75-72. James Clemens has 9 seconds to make a three-pointer happen. Roper coming up through the middle, over to Walker. Walker for three. And they're going to foul.
They call a foul? Nope. No foul.
Tyree Walker's shot, he got blocked. But what did they just call? They blew the whistle and pointed at James Clemens' coach. And it's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, just a timeout.
So he called a timeout right before he shot.
Interesting. I don't know why Coach Sullivan doesn't have Moore in the game right now. Walker and Moore seem to be their two best three-point shooters, or at least this game they have been.
Well, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. We're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Currently in the fourth quarter of the varsity boys game. 3 seconds left. Not in the fourth quarter. We're in overtime of the varsity boys game. 3 seconds left on the clock. 75-72. Bob Jones leads. James Clemens inbounding. They give it to Frazier. He fumbles the pass, and it goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Bob Jones' inbound with 2 seconds left.
Got to give yourself a better chance to win a ball game than that, guys.
So Bob Jones on the inbound. They give it to Paul. Walker got the foul.
Fans thought it was over and storming the court.
Yep.
All you got to do is look up at the clock, people. They call a technical.
Yep.
No, did they?
They called a technical. No, they ejected the James Clemens coach.
Oh. You know why? Because they should have called a technical on the Bob Jones fans being on the court. They didn't. Coach Sullivan pointed it out, and I'm sure not kindly manner, which I wouldn't have either.
Yeah.
And that's bull.
Yeah.
It really is.
That is bull.
That is ridiculous.
He's right. Even though this is a very heated rivalry, again, it's like almost pretty much down the road. But here's what needs to happen is that the Bob Jones student section needs to remember which gym they're in. They're in the James Clemens gym. Even if you're in your rival's home stadium, you need to at least show a little respect to the
Well, I
to the
mean,
court.
I don't think it was lack of respect. It's just ignorance. I mean, look
Yeah.
up at the clock and say there's time left, dude. You don't storm on the court.
Yeah.
You know? And then
What was
nowadays,
it the
no
fact that they
offense.
started chanting toward the coach?
Well, and also, you don't know nowadays if somebody's coming on the court to do harm, to be quite honest. And, you know, he's lucky he might not have got tackled by the cops.
77-72 now as both free throws were made. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was after the first free throw. 77-72 now. Second one coming up here. Oh, three? Oh, never mind.
James
We just had
Clemens.
2 free throws. This is the third one. Third one misses. And now apparently we got a fourth.
Well, you had the technical, then you had the fouls, and I don't know what all.
And that one falls. So 78-72, it looks like, as soon as the ball is inbounded here, is going to be the final score in overtime.
Yeah, this isn't going to be pretty. You had some James Clemens players taking off their shirts, trying to walk off the court, and coaching staff is reminding them, no, that's not the way we handle it. Put your jersey on. You will shake hands when this game's over. And that's the way it should be. At the end of the day, you can hate the other side, but it's just basketball.
Does he have another free throw?
I guess they done called some more. That is unbelievable.
What?
Did they call multiple technicals possibly?
I would think, but this is 5.
Well, smartly, Coach Watts and them have gotten the cheerleaders up and out of the stands.
That one's not going to fall.
A lot of the fans. He's still shooting. I don't know.
Oh, now we got number 6. And made that one. So 79-72.
I don't think they're done. Nope. Yep, now they're saying they're done.
So we got 6 free throws, and then they're inbounding it. And game over.
Yeah, good job. They're just telling the players to go to the locker room because they knew Bob Jones fans would storm, and they did.
So 79-72 is the final score of the Varsity Boys contest. Bob Jones coming out victorious. We'll be right back with some post-game action. You're listening to James Clemens High School Basketball from Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Tax season will be here before you know it, and Davis & Cole can help you make sure your returns are airtight. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
And welcome back to James Clemens High School Basketball here, brought to you by Play Action Sports. Currently in the postgame of the varsity boys contest, ended not in the favor of the Jets. An overtime loss, but a hard-fought game either way. Both teams played very well. Very physical game as well, especially toward the second half.
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, it was intense from the get-go, right from the tip. Last time these two teams met, James Clemens won by about 20. I don't know if this is the same lineup that Bob Jones had that game. They could have had some kids out due to COVID or things of that nature. But, man, they came to play tonight without a doubt. They played a really good, hard-fought game. Officials let them play, and it showed because there's a few times, obviously, we had a lot of chaotic moments and intense moments on the court.
Yeah, no kidding, especially in that fourth quarter especially. But it started off a little rocky for the Jets. We weren't really kind of getting the offense going, and then a couple players started kind of getting their rhythm back. And then in the second half, at the very beginning, points just started coming out of nowhere. We started going on good runs. We had made good plays.
Well, and
the ball movement.
And, I mean, this one play didn't lose the game, because there were turnovers from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, but there towards the end of regulation, I just mentioned they were being awful generous with them cross-court passes, and then they throw one, and they throw it right out of bounds, and then that gave Bob Jones obviously the opportunity to have another possession. Bob Jones comes down and ties the game. James Clemens couldn't counter on the other end, and the game goes in overtime, and then end up getting beat. You just got to be more careful with the basketball. Every possession, whether it's the first quarter with 2 minutes left to go or the fourth quarter with 2 seconds, they're all as important as one as the other. So that kind of got them tonight.
But remember to listen during the post-game show, which is now, for the Mellow Mushroom Player of the Night. Our featured Jet will get a gift card from Mellow Mushroom. And tonight, that player is number 33, Brandon Moore. Put on a heck of a performance in the fourth quarter, especially dropping 9 points by himself to bring the Jets within range to send it to overtime.
Yeah, he played a really good game. Not just on the offensive court, but on the defense side of it as well. And he's deserving, no doubt, to be player of the game.
But with that, you got any final words, Mr. Todd?
No, man, I always enjoy calling games with you, buddy. You do a great job, man, and hope to do it again soon, buddy.
Me too, man. And keep the tradition going next year.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we'd like to thank you for listening in and to thank you for listening to James Clemens High School basketball here on Play Action Sports.
You've been listening to James Clemens High School basketball. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. James Clemens High School basketball is a production of Play Action Sports.